I'm a fish boy who skates for Team X Blades with a leprechaun who plays basketball. Come to my smart house, meet my alien sister. Don't come hungry, because I'll bet my mom can't cook. Hello and welcome to Mum Can't Cook, a Decom podcast. I am one of your hosts, Andy Farrant, and fellow citizens of the podcast galaxy. I do not belong on this podcast. I belong on one with some prestige, maybe on Radio 4 or something. So please, if you can hear me, you must save me. Take me away from all this. Commode and Mayo or a second film podcast. I don't know any others.
Andy, I'm going to be completely honest. My mind right now is flooding with exciting improv potential to sort of further this bit.
I was doing a can of worms bit about.
Yeah, no,
I was sending out a message into the galaxy. Like
I loved it, but in fact, can we cut the music, please? Stop the music. Hello, it's the other host, Luke Westaway.
Here come the jokes.
I want to start this podcast on a war footing.
Oh, all right. You want to create an angry.
I want
energy
to create. Yes, I want to create.
For the fun comedy podcast.
Yeah,
okay.
I want to create an atmosphere that is confrontational, but defensively confrontational, because we did not fire first.
we have done nothing wrong, and yet
we are oppressed. We are under attack
by Michael Mouse.
We are under attack by Michael Mouse. Okay, if you missed this, podcast listener, Disney has, in its infinite wisdom, seen fit to remove from Disney Plus, its expensive streaming service that is available globally. It's seen fit to remove a great deal of content in the EMEA region, which is Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. Now, Disney Plus being a global service, I don't know why they thought that only America deserved to have this specific bits of content that they've removed. I don't know. We can't scry their minds. All I know is that I'm here in the United Kingdom and suddenly I'm completely bereft of Disney Channel original movies on Disney Plus. What's
you
gone,
can
Andy?
You can see the list of things that have gone, and it does feel weirdly targeted.
Yeah. Yes.
Because it's pretty much all the decoms. All of the iconic decoms. Some are left. Johnny Tsunami's still there.
The ones that are left are the ones that they forgot. The ones that they missed. They don't even care enough to delete all of them. To delete all of them. They just did like, didn't we make decoms? Let me remember which ones. I think Can of Worms. Something about a cook-off. Yeah, get rid of them. Xenon. Yeah. I remember Xenon. Get rid of them.
Xenon is gone. Brink is gone.
Brink is gone.
Horse Sense and Jumping Ship, both gone.
They're gone. Brink is gone.
I can't stress this enough, people. Brink has fallen.
This is the most shattering attack that the United States has made against Britain since the USS Constitution fired into HMS Guerriere.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, exactly. Rippling broadside after rippling broadside into HMS Guerriere. And do you know what that did? It destroyed the myth of British naval superiority, engineering superiority, discipline superiority. And this attack, and I don't use the word attack lightly, but that's what this is. So it is no less shattering to the national identity. Because I thought that it doesn't matter that I'm here in Britain. I thought maybe I could still enjoy Disney Channel original movies and partake in the popular culture surrounding them. I thought I could do a podcast about it, but I suppose Disney feels differently. I suppose another possibility is that they were hosting Brink.mp4 around the world and absolutely no one was watching it. And they thought, well, this is an easy cull to save. You know when you have to do free up hard drive space?
Yeah. Well, let me just drag Brink into the recycle bin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll get rid of it.
Brink.mp4.
But look,
we pay more for Disney Plus than American people do.
What do we?
Well, yeah, it's $7.99 a month in the US and £7.99 a month in the UK.
That's horrible.
I know.
What you've done, Disney, is horrible. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this the end of Mum Can't Cook? Nearly. I said, let's pack it in. I said, Andy, I can't continue. Andy talked me around.
Luke sank to his knees, in Platoon.
Yeah.
And he went, I am defeated. Yes. I have been defeated.
After
Disney.
about 5 days, I left my catatonic state and found Andy at my bedside. He'd never left.
That's right. I was sending out a message to Mark Kermode and Simon Mayer saying, please take me away from all this.
Kermode, yeah, it's happened. Just as you said.
Yeah. Down to the number of days and everything.
And we're still on for our deal. You can fill in.
You get Mayo out of there.
Simon doesn't need to know.
Kermode and Farrant.
Well, that actually has a nicer ring.
Farrant and Kermode.
Has a better ring to it than Westaway and Mayo. Anyway, look,
what Disney has done is unconscionable.
Yeah.
We're not stopping.
We're not stopping.
No.
And we're going to fight this. And Andy and I talked about how the best way to fight this, and we've come up with the following solution. We've come up with a good hashtag.
Oh no, what we've done is come up with a bad hashtag.
Okay, so the hashtag is bring back Brink.
Hashtag bring back Brink. Hashtag bring Frank Bronk.
Hashtag bring. Okay, here's what I want you to do, listener. I want you to message Disney or Disney UK on your social media platform of choice, and I want you to tell them that they should bring back Brink and the other DCOMs, and I want you to use a hashtag that is not bring back Brink, but is a bit similar. Because it's much funnier to me to imagine Disney being bombarded with different hashtags.
Confusing different hashtags.
Brink back Bronk.
Brink back Brink.
Brink back Bronk. Brink.
So, my God.
Back, Brink.
It won't do anything, but it'll make us feel better.
It will. It's a funny idea to me if like 2 or 3 of you out there tweet at Disney.
If a social media intern gets mildly annoyed.
Yeah. Oh, well, now I feel bad. Look, and can I just apologise to the social media people at Disney? You didn't ask for this. I'm sure if it was up to you, Brink would be on the homepage every day worldwide.
It's wild. I was just at the Disney 100 exhibition in London, where they were showing clips of Xenon talking about their great legacy of television movies.
Well, what they must have done, Andy, is not realised that the Disney 100 exhibition was going to be in Europe. Because if they had, it would have just been a locked door with a furious photo of Michael Eisner on the front.
They'd have unleashed a rippling broadside from what was it? The ship? The USS Constitution. Yeah. They've got a drone called that now.
Oh, damn.
It just flies by.
And USS now stands for You Suck Suckers.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So Can of Worms was one of them. It's gone now. And
yeah. Well, look.
In EMEA.
The battle is
not over. It's making EMEA angry.
Yes. Look, listener. In the unlikely event that our grassroots campaign to Brink Brank Bronk doesn't change minds at Disney HQ, you always have the option of a VPN. We have one that we prefer. Wait for the sponsor messages to find out which one.
Yeah, a recommendation, and dare I say it, a code. Because we have to do what we can. Do what we can. Speaking of can. Do you? No, that was a good transition.
Yes, but it's probably not as good as what you were going to say.
No, I'm trying to get into the mindset of the Disney people who would take these DCOMs away, and I'm thinking, well, maybe. Yeah,
but the problem is, Andy, you're an empathetic human with feelings and kindness.
Yeah,
you like Brink. True. When you saw Brink, you said, I want to make a podcast so everyone knows about Brink.
Everyone knows about Brink, but maybe
they've done the opposite.
Well, how do we know this isn't an altruistic act? What if European teens, specifically, were all rollerblading into the sea or something? And it was a direct correlation.
You think the United States made the unilateral decision that Europe can't handle Brink?
They can't handle Brink, because...
Yeah, maybe they heard about
a bunch of Italian teens.
Yeah, they're like, oh, man.
Did a Christ air into the sea.
Yeah, exactly. If you go to Spain, they're all dressing like Xenon now.
Well, you know how
And do you know what's still there? Halloween Town.
Bloody Halloween Town is still there.
That's how you know
It's not a quality issue.
That's how you know it's not a quality issue. I thought maybe it was a simple rights issue, but we just covered the one where they removed the licensed song Secret Agent Man, but didn't.
With the amounts of care of someone performing back alley dental surgery with a masonry drill.
What is going on over there at Disney HQ? But okay.
Well, so the other me was removed, right? We decided because it was too close to the US cloning program. On that episode. So maybe there's something in these decons.
Yes. The United States military is about to unleash a wave of genetic rollerblading soldiers.
Yeah, they don't want America's enemies, which I assume is us now.
Clearly,
because
they left our Halloween
this naked act of war. Yeah. They don't want us finding. Okay, so look to the borders and see if Eddie dogs are
poisoning
the
shipped in
our troops. I don't know
exactly. Open all the shipping containers at the
Motocrossed is gone.
What? That one hurts.
I know.
Motocrossed and Brink are my two favourites, and they're both gone.
Both gone. Not even a warning. Not leaving Disney Plus in a few days. You know, sometimes you get that, leaving Netflix soon.
Wait, here's a theory. They want Europeans to move to America.
Okay.
They don't know about VPN technology, and they think if they remove Brink... Because if I moved to America, I could watch Brink all day and night.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been watching the American news regarding immigration lately.
No,
seems
why?
I don't know.
Have presidential candidates been saying that they would really like a lot of Europeans to move here and enjoy Brink? Is that the gist?
Not quite the tone, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they just want Europeans to be demoralised, so our economies will slump.
Well, mission accomplished is all I can say. You know,
I won't be spending money on rollerblades, thus stimulating the economy.
Yeah. I won't be. What else is gone? I won't be. I just, you know what? I just won't be having any fun in my life. That So Weird is still there.
Thank Christ.
But I honestly, I think that's because they've forgotten about it.
Yeah. And they don't have the password to the Pentium PC that has So Weird.
Yeah,
AVI
So Weird
on it.
.mp4, yeah. Underscore not final.
Underscore not final.
Underscore re-edit this completely.
It's an old yellow CRT monitor and tower in the back of a long abandoned office.
It's Fee's actual laptop. Okay, look, we're going to talk about Can of Worms now, which we have viewed because Andy and I both travelled to America.
We both flew there to watch Can of Worms and then we flew back.
We flew in, watched Can of Worms, glared at everyone for their crimes, and then came home.
So Can of Worms.
The Prime Minister shook us warmly by the hand and said, "I'm so sorry for what's happening to all of us."
Yeah, so Can of Worms.
Yeah, we continue, we persist.
Let's hear from our hated enemies, Disney.
Oh, that felt good.
Yeah.
Saturday, April 10th. It's the world premiere of a Disney Channel original movie. For Mike Pillsbury, life on planet Earth has never been easy.
You idiot, you're running the wrong way!
So he sent a call for help into outer space.
Fellow citizens of the galaxy, I do not belong on this planet. Come and get me!
Little did he know who'd show up.
I am Barnabas from the star system Puppis.
Oh boy.
I am the bull.
How do you do?
Mike Pillsbury, you have opened up a can of worms.
I never thought that thing would work.
Now, the most popular kid in the world
More and more specimens will be snatched.
has the biggest problem in the galaxy.
Is everything all right? You look stressed out.
On April 10th, lock your doors, hide your food, and be careful what you wish for.
I can't just take off on a spaceship. I freaked out at sleepaway camp.
Can of Worms, a Saturday premiere of a Disney Channel original movie. April 10th at 7, 6 Central, only on Disney.
So, Can of Worms. Luke, any thoughts on this movie before we kick off?
I think it's a tricky one.
Gross.
It's so gross, really disgusting.
Yeah.
I think it goes really far beyond what you would expect in terms of gross outness. Like, I know it's a kids' film and it's like kids love gross stuff and they like slime and dirt and mud. And I understand that. I find slime and dirt and mud to be enjoyable in some capacity. But my God, it's just too far. The aliens are all very unlikable. I think. Even the single alien that's sort of supposed to be friendly gets on my wick a little bit. But that
This is the first decom to get a PG rating.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I assume because it's so gross.
Because it's so foul. But that said, it's a relatively straightforward story that manages not to trip over itself too horrifically.
Yeah.
I think it's, it's pretty decent. I think that there's a nice thing in this movie about getting a gang together, like getting a gang of all of your friends and also of your enemies sort of together to defeat I don't know, it's just a stupid alien.
There's some really good puppeteering in it, some really good puppets and puppetry work.
Well,
if you're into
I mean, yeah, they
are gross, but they're well done.
Yeah, it's technically impressive, but it's a mistake. It shouldn't have happened.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It would be like
every puppet in this film has horrible human teeth, and it's so unnecessary.
Yeah, it would be like if there was a bit in the Muppets Christmas Carol where Kermit amputated his own legs and cooked and ate them, and you saw everything, and it's like, well, that's really impressive puppetry. Because I don't know how they've done that.
It's more like if in Oppenheimer there was just a bit with puppets for no reason. And the puppets cut their legs off and it was gross. Well, yeah, I get that it's impressive puppetry, but I'm here to watch Christopher Nolan's masterwork.
Yeah, exactly. It would be like in The Dark Crystal if the Skeksis had an orgy. And it's like, well, this puppetry is this puppetry is incredibly impressive, but I don't think this should have been. I don't think this should have been filmed. I don't think this should have been made.
Yeah,
if it was just puppeteer horseplay on set, turn the cameras off.
And don't put it in your finished film.
We accidentally put the puppeteer horseplay.
So, can of worms. We open up on there's a storm. Lightning is flashing.
Yes.
Someone has a big satellite dish in their yard. They run out with some sort of machine. They're dressed like Jonathan Harker from Dracula for some reason.
Yeah, it's like a dress shirt and tie.
Yeah.
It's a young man. His name is Mike. He puts on a headset, he connects a laptop to the satellite dish, and he prepares to press send, and then he makes the following address.
Fellow citizens of the galaxy, I do not belong on this planet. I am one of you. I am being held against my will. My potential to realize a happy and fulfilled life nullified by the ignorant and cruel indigenous population of Earth. You must save me. Take me away from this. Desperately in need of your assistance. Mike Pillsbury.
So as you can hear, it's a sort of like whine about how everyone on Earth is ignorant and cruel and he doesn't belong here.
This is what happened before you had like subreddits. This is what we had before Am I the Asshole? You had to sort of send a message to space.
You just had to howl into the abyss.
Yeah, exactly. So before you had message boards, you had to be like, no one at school likes me. To an alien.
To an alien. And well, you need to build a satellite dish and that gets struck by lightning.
Yeah,
but, this happens. The lightning strikes the satellite dish. He says, yes, come and get me. It fades to black, and then we get the title card 2 weeks earlier. So we're not going to find out what that's... Something truly earth-shattering and soul-destroying must have happened to this Mike Pillsbury.
Yeah, I mean, what could cause a boy to abandon his home planet?
Something huge. I mean, he must have committed either the gravest sin or had the gravest sin committed to him.
Or both.
Yeah.
To want to leave the planet, it must be huge. We'll find out. I actually think it's a pretty good cold open, though.
Yeah.
Normally when a decom does any kind of framing device, I hang my head at the thought of having to try and explain it. But I think this is pretty neat. 2 weeks earlier, and now
something big must happen to Mike. Let's find out how we get there.
So we cut back to Mike 2 weeks earlier in his treehouse. He's doing a dramatic reading of his comic book. Can you imagine anything worse to his friend Nick and Nick's younger brother Jay?
Yeah.
Nick is Gilbert from Under Wraps.
Of course. And also appeared in Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland.
Escape from Horrorland. Yes.
Which, you could watch a video of Luke and I playing that on YouTube.
Yeah. So the comic is about an alien people called the Hansels.
Yeah.
The Hansels enjoy a peaceful life with no war.
A peaceful folk.
The peaceful Hansels.
The peaceful Hansel folk.
I would say that the story Mike has written about the Hansels is troubling, to say the least.
One day, The Jongs attacked. Mike hits his laptop, brings up a PowerPoint presentation of concept art of this story. It's a horrible story.
Concept art. I think this is the finished product.
Oh, okay, fine. It's a horrible story about dying alien children.
Yeah.
The small boy says, "This is too sad." "It gets worse," says Mike, our hero. The story continues. A father alien is murdered. And then a baby alien is about to be killed.
Yeah.
Gilbert from Under Wraps tells Mike to knock it off.
Yeah.
But Mike continues.
Jay, the little boy, screams, "Yes, save the baby. Please let them save the baby." His eyes are wide with fright. Then the Jongs appear to kill the mummy Hansel and her baby with a Jong gun.
Well, they don't get the baby because the baby is placed into a space pod and sent to Earth to be raised as an Earthling, which is exactly the origin story of Superman. So Mike's horrible story isn't even original.
Yes, but does the origin story of Superman go into such explicit detail about the wholesale slaughter of the Kryptonians?
I mean, not initially. I'm sure they've done it since.
Yeah, probably since. But the first few issues of Superman are like, and then they shot the mum, and then the dad was like, no, but they shot the dad.
They shot the dad and stamped on him, and then they stamped on the baby a bit.
Everyone's like, wow, Mike, you sure are a compelling and non-troubling storyteller.
Yeah, everyone is always enraptured by his horrible stories.
Yeah, about the Hansel, the murder of the Hansels.
So then he started cutting the Hansel with a big knife. Oh, go on, Mike. This is good.
Go on, Mike. This is all good stuff. Contact Marvel. I'm sure they'll snap this up.
So he'll never really feel at home, says Mike, about this Hansel baby. But with a face that sort of says that it's clear that Mike is thinking about himself and thinks that he maybe is an alien.
The music also goes very, very overwrought. The music all through this film is very overwrought, causing a lot of unintentional hilarity at key moments. But yeah, he says that this baby Hansel will never feel like this is the place he was meant to spend his life. Nick, his friend, says, "Look, Mike, you take this being weird thing entirely too seriously." Which is correct. I would leave this friendship, but Nick doesn't.
Let me just quickly do find and replace in my notes. I'm going to replace Gilbert.
No! Let's just do Gil. No, Andy, don't press a thing. I'll find and replace. Edit. Find and replace. Leave this all in. Find, Nick, replace with Gilbert. Yeah, replace all. Good. Okay, we're ready to go.
Cool. So Gilbert from Under Wraps tells him to knock off his horrible story and that he's a normal human boy. From outside, his dad calls. They've got to get to the field by 4. Mike reveals that his dad was on the team when he was a kid. So once again, we're getting a overbearing dad trying to get his son to do sports story.
Yes.
Standard decom.
Yes. Mike tells Gilbert that he doesn't actually want to go, but apparently his dad thinks it'll be good for his character, and we cut to Mike's head being slammed hard into a flooded football pitch.
Yeah, smash cut to him getting smashed and cut.
Smash cut to him being killed.
Yeah, another player yells at him. They got a first down, he says, which
is presumably terrible
presumably
news.
a bad thing.
A bigger kid grabs him and screams at him, "Nice defense."
Yeah.
Which is harsh.
We see some cheerleaders in slow motion. Mike stares at one of them creepily.
Yes.
For you, the cheerleaders are a lost cause, says the mean player.
So Mike leaps to catch a long ball. He intercepts, but having caught it, he doesn't know what to do with it, and we get some light physical comedy as Mike starts running down the pitch, but then, when confronted by enemy team people, starts running.
Wow. It's like the Super Bowl play-by-play.
Enemy team people confront him.
And he goes the wrong way.
And he starts running the wrong way down the field. His family are visibly confused and disappointed. "You idiot, you're running the wrong way," shouts a big, strong lad.
Yeah.
Then Mike spins around to find many more enemy boys who are there, and they hurt him badly.
He gets confused and knocks himself out on one of his own teammates.
Yeah, when this happens, he sort of spins and slams into the camera in a way that doesn't seem to be on purpose.
Yeah.
It might be a filmmaking trick, but it just looks like
they assaulted this boy with a camera.
Yeah, Mike didn't know where the camera was going to be and sort of banged his head into it. So Mike is slammed agonisingly to the ground.
Yeah, in his concussed haze, he sees space, and then the Jong leader, leans over him, shining a light in his face. "They want my brain," he shrieks. And it is revealed that it's a doctor shining a flashlight in his eyes. "He's fine," says the doctor.
I don't know.
Against all evidence to the contrary.
Imagine you're the doctor. "Oh, boy's gone down. Looked like a big one. I better get my little briefcase with my lights and my stethoscope
pen
in."
light, yeah.
Okay, well, he's unconscious.
Bad start.
But, no, he appears to be coming to... No, he's screaming now. "They want my brain. They want my brain." Well, the golf links are stretching.
Yeah. Send him back into the game, I would.
Yeah, I think we've seen... I think another... The thing is, he's had a knock to the head. It's broken his brain. What he needs is another knock to the head in the opposite direction.
Well, the brain's already broken. That's the thing.
Yeah, you know what? If you've got
any more broken,
if you've got someone with a broken brain, you may as well send them in.
Yeah. In for a penny.
Exactly. Let Mike do all of the most dangerous footballs.
Yeah. CTE, if you ask me, that stands for cool times everywhere.
Cool.
Let's go.
Says the doctor.
Yeah. Drives away on his golf cart.
Away. His golf club's jangling in the boot.
Yeah. So his family surround him. His sister is trying to get his CD collection because he's died. But his mum and dad are saying how proud they are of him. Mike is still dazed on his back. No one's giving him the medical care he so desperately needs.
Yeah, the mum and dad, they sort of give him like an encouraging bollocking. They're like, "We're proud of you. Now get back out there and learn from your mistakes." And then they don't even like help him up off the floor. We see this from Mike's point of view, and they're just sort of leaning over him, talking to him, and then they walk away.
I think this is probably the point of the movie where he has died.
Yeah.
And the rest of the film is his neurons firing for the final time. Because it makes sense.
It makes sense. It's the only thing that makes sense, really, thinking about the acts that are to follow. The tone, just a note on tone.
Yeah.
This movie has like normal vibes, except when it comes to the mom and dad, and then it feels a bit more like Don't Look Under the Bed.
Exaggerated.
Yeah, exaggerated, uncanny oddness, like the big emotional distance with the mum and dad. They're not really in the story. They're not part of the plot, so it doesn't matter. But like, just know that the vibe with his parents is kind of like performatively wacky.
What I think is interesting is that the actor who plays Mike, Michael Schulman is the name of the actor. He looks to me, I don't know if you thought this, a lot like a young Jim Carrey.
Oh. I was going to say Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, okay. I thought young Jim Carrey. I was expecting more of a kind of like wacky physical comedy actor from him because I was like getting the Jim Carrey vibes. But he's just a sort of very sensitive, irascible, quite unlikable young man.
Yeah, an angry young man.
Yeah, which is kind of at odds with his sort of like wacky looking rubbery face.
Yeah, fair enough. But, you know, like all of them, he's trying his best.
Trying his best with the material provided. So we cut to his backyard. He's fiddling with the satellite dish. His mum is watching Bavarian dancing on TV and talking about Oktoberfest on the phone in German.
I have no idea what this is supposed to be.
Is this her job?
It's supposed to say... As far as I can tell from a few bits of dialogue throughout the movie, the mum is like a distributor of VHSs. Like a...
Right.
Yeah.
But she's not watching a VHS because it's affected by the satellite dish.
Yeah, I don't understand. There's absolutely nothing in this opening bit of dialogue from the mom to make that clear at all. I thought I've written down she might be a subtitler because she's watching like a German Oompa band on TV or something.
Yeah, but
she's on the phone in German, and I don't know.
If there's one thing that doesn't need subtitling, it's a German Oompa band.
Well,
no lyrics.
You just put like indistinct Oompa.
Oompa indistinct, yeah.
Brutal Oompa.
Well, the other thing that this film does incredibly poorly is its presentation of computers and anything related to technology, because we're about to get a double whammy here. Mike's sister comes downstairs and says she needs help passing a computer class. Mike starts talking in sort of computer terms about interrupt processes and bioservice routines, which she finds confusing. And then upstairs, his dad turns on his computer, is briefly greeted by some stock market images, but it's quickly replaced by clip art of a pig.
Yeah, it dissolves into large static oinking clip art. The dad sort of sighs in a world-weary way. I would assume that I'd been hacked.
Yeah, ransomware.
But instead he shouts, "Mike, And Mike comes through and admits, oh, sorry, I needed the extra RAM for a little programming project. I'm using this new graphics card that I tweaked a bit, and now it eats up memory like a gulper eel.
Okay.
I've written in capitals, this does not explain the pig, ?
Okay. So he stripped the RAM out of his father's PC.
Yep.
And his father booted up his stock market program.
Yep.
His computer tried to run it, but because it didn't have enough RAM,
a pig was
it
there.
It defaulted to clip art of a pig rolling around.
Now, later we're going to actually see this pig clip art again.
They really got their money's worth out of that CD-ROM.
It's going to become a minor plot point. But the problem is... the big CD-ROM of pig. But the problem is, I still don't understand what Mike was doing. He's got a new graphics card, so he's tweaked a new graphics card.
Yeah.
And now it eats up memory.
Yep.
So he's got a powerful new graphics card. So what's he doing with the dad's computer?
Well, okay, so what he did was he took all the RAM out of his dad's computer.
Right.
Put it in his computer.
Yeah.
But he was like, I can't leave dad with nothing. I'll leave him a kilobyte of RAM to run this pig clip art. Just enough to get by.
Just enough to get, yeah.
It's clear that his dad works from home as a stockbroker, I think. So yeah, he's left him just enough RAM to display a fun GIF of a pig.
Yeah, I mean, if
he
you
can turn that in at work.
If you can see one clip art of a pig a day, I think that's a fair day's work. Yeah,
well, he could show that clip art to someone and they could pay him $1 for it.
Exactly. You say, hey, do you want to see a clip art of a pig?
Yeah.
No,
do I? How much is it? $100? No. Just
More.
a single dollar, friend.
$500.
So yeah, as far as I'm aware, that's how the stock market works.
Yeah, so this pig thing occurs. Then Mike has a chat with his dad. Mike tries to tell his father that he hates football.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, I don't know about football anymore. Maybe it's not for me.
Mike, I don't want to hear the word can't.
Did I say can't?
I have faith in you. No, you can do anything you put your mind to, including running downfield as a halfback. Hopefully in the right direction.
Thanks, Dad. I know, but I just don't think it's...
No buts about it. Anything, Mike. That's the word for the day. Anything.
Okay. Anything.
Anything. So how about rounding up those farm animals and giving me back my stock market?
Sure.
Now, how about running off those farm animals and giving me back my stock market? Sure, Dad. Sure.
Sure.
It's the easiest programming act there is. To simply run off the pigs on your computer.
Yeah.
What?
Control-Alt-Delete.
Why would you write a film with computers in when you clearly know this little about computing?
I don't know. The thing is, the speech he gives his sister earlier in the movie about, interrupts and stuff, I don't know if any of that is, legit programming dialogue, but it sounded like some thought had gone into it. And then it's such a handbrake turn to this pig ram situation.
Yeah, when you probably don't remember this, listeners, but when your computer used to run low on RAM, it was just start replacing programs with pig clip art.
It would, because a pig, although a very heavy animal, programming-wise, is one of the most efficient and least CPU-intensive farmyard
Well, when you think about it, it's sort of a pink circle, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's only one colour. Which helps. A lot of the assets are simply reused. So the circles on the face, it's just the same circle again, but bigger for the body. And then 4 small circles for the legs. And the tail is 2 circles, but with sort of negative circles cut out.
Well, if you look closely at the tail of a pig, it's actually a very small pink snake. They just reused the snake asset.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a very small pig.
But all twisted around.
Yeah.
He's got 4 pigs for legs.
It's just, it's the same mesh.
Yeah.
But just upside down.
Okay, so that baffling scene was in the movie.
Yeah.
Adding nothing.
Cut to school. We're in the computer lab. Oh, no. A tough football boy called Scott Schreibner hits Mike in the head with a pen. To establish to the viewer that he is a big, tough football boy.
Gilbert's Gilbert starts talking about how perfect and good-looking he is. Too bad he's a perfect jerk, says Mike.
Yeah.
Pretty cutting.
In comes the teacher and Caitlin, who was one of the cheerleaders from the match earlier. So
She was the one that he was staring at in slow motion.
Yeah. So Scott offers a seat next to him to Caitlin, and Caitlin says, no thanks, and asks Mike if the seat next to him is free. We see an irked Scott slide a floppy disk into his computer.
Yep.
And press a button.
Uh-huh.
He initiates a program.
On his own computer.
On his own computer. The spreadsheet that he's working on dissolves into the text, I've got your brain, but I'll give it back, with some bleepy bloop music.
Yep, that appears on Mike's computer.
Yes. He kind of makes this appear on Mike's computer. I've got your brain, but I'll give it back.
Mike is briefly shocked, but then he realises that it's Scott doing it. He dismisses the text screen, but Scott presses another button that makes some clip art garbage appear on Mike's screen somehow.
With the text, don't let a good mind go to waste. Which is odd. Such an odd... Like the verb, I mean, forget about the actual software element of this. Just the verbiage of this bullying is baffling. I've got your brain, but I'll give it back. Don't let a good mind go to waste. It sounds more like flirting, I think.
Well, speaking of, Mike, in retaliation, quick as a flash, reaches into his own pocket and produces his own floppy disk.
This is brilliant. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh, where they're sort of battling, but just producing floppy disks and slamming them down.
An Uno reverse card with floppy disk. He puts this floppy disk into his PC, hits a single key, and then all of a sudden the teacher gets a sext from the principal.
So the teacher gets mail.
What?
What's
the sentence I just said?
The teacher receives email. The email says, I think of you day and night. Come see me. Your principal, Mr. Haynes. P.S. You can call me Doug. So... Mike's reverse prank on Scott is to get his principal fired for sending inappropriate messages over the school IT system. However, Okay. Sorry, I was really confused there. Her name is Miss Nickerson, but because I did find and replace, it says Miss Gilberterson.
Oh, man.
Miss Gilberterson is smitten. She says that she has to attend to something.
Yeah.
And swans out of the room all loved up.
Yeah. The principal's junk.
Yeah.
We'll to that. Now for the coup de grace, says Mike. Trembling, he presses a button on his computer. An animated GIF of a pig rolling in mud appears on all the screens in the class.
Here it is. The super virus.
It turns, and it has the face of Bully Scott.
Yeah.
It's your head, says Scott's friend helpfully.
This charming bit of cyberbullying has everyone in the room just absolutely losing it. They're rolling around. They're loving it. Scott shakes his head. I think we're supposed to think that Scott is mad and wants vengeance, but honestly, he's smiling winsomely. He looks like he's charmed.
When did Mike make this? And why did Mike make this? He hadn't been it was in retaliation
for something that hadn't happened.
Hadn't happened.
The movie tries to paint Scott as the bully here because Scott is like, haha, don't let good mind go to waste, here's a trash can. And then Mike is like, well, guess what? I've been working on this for weeks, absolutely owning you in front of everyone.
Destroy you.
First I destroy the principal's career. Then, while the teachers are out of the room reeling from the shock of that, I humiliate you with this pig gif. There's also like MIDI music of Old MacDonald playing over it, like.
It's like, Scott sent a sort of funny animated GIF of some trash to Mike's computer. Mike's like sent Scott's dad's tax records to the FBI, and now he's going to jail.
Owned him.
The perfect clapback.
Mess with the best, die with the rest. So, at the tree house, Mike is once more terrifying Jay.
Yeah, who is now wearing a tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Because he's terrified of aliens.
He's now telling us one of his charming stories. This one's about the Mantics. They are a sort of overgrown sewer rat civilization who slime the population. I think it's what are they called? The Hazels?
The Hansels.
Hansels.
And the Hansels are getting it from all directions.
Yeah. So they got the Jongs in orbit, firestorming them from above. They've got the Mantics emerging from the sewers, sliming them into submission.
It's a bit bad times for the Hansels.
Yeah, sucks to be a Hansel. Jill, the sister, arrives and tells Mike that he has a visitor. It's a Caitlin somebody waiting in his room. Mike says, yeah, right.
Yeah, they don't believe
They simply
Mike's
don't
sister,
believe
but,
that Caitlin is in Mike's room.
But yeah, little Jay says, "You're interesting, Mike. What if she really is there, waiting for a story?" Mike's like,
sensing a good opportunity to make Mike leave.
"Yeah, what if she's waiting for the great story about the Hansels getting their spines ripped out?"
But that
And he's
wasn't
like,
even the worst of it.
That was the worst part.
Because the bleep blocks were coming out of the goddamn trees, man.
with their drill hands coming out of the trees. So
And
Mike's like,
Hansel's like, no, mummy, no. And then mummy's like, drilled.
But soon language was impossible as the throat filled with blood.
Hands all
so Mike
blood.
is like, wow, maybe she is here for a story. So he runs into the house. And Caitlin is indeed in his room looking at all his stuff.
Yeah. Mike's room is full of machinery and cables. He's also in the background, we see that he appears to be midway through construction of what looks like a 6-foot animatronic chicken. It's only the sort of exposed skeleton. Do you know what like a Furby looks like underneath the fur?
Yeah.
It's like that, but like 6 foot high.
Uh-huh.
Why is
Yeah,
he
he's
called this? You're an odd character, Mike.
He's sort of presented in the same way as Thingy from Genius, the little boy from Genius, but it's done much less well.
Yeah.
Like, I legitimately came away from that movie thinking, oh, that kid was smart. Whereas this, I just think Mike is weird and off-putting.
I just think that Mike's been like dumpster diving out the back of Epcot and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And picking up the animatronics. But yeah. Caitlin says it's like Frankenstein's lab in here. And he says, oh, it's what I do. I'm better at stuff on my own, he says. And she says, yeah, I
good
noticed.
chat.
They go out into the back garden and she sees the transmitter. And he says, oh, yeah, that thing. That's for blasting messages into space for no reason. She's impressed. She says, it looks like it'd work.
No higher praise.
Yeah.
This looks like it could work. Anyway, why has Caitlin come to see Mike?
So, why are you here?
Oh, the prank you pulled in Nickerson's class was brilliant. It got me thinking.
About what?
Well, I'm doing the decorations for the Halloween dance. I don't have a huge budget or anything, but I know if I just put up orange crepe paper, it'll be a dud. So I want something new, something high-tech, creative. You're the man to help me do it.
The man? I am me? Wow. The man? Yeah, well, why not? Definitely, absolutely.
So that means yes?
Yes.
So next we see a montage of Mike and Caitlin excitedly assembling their high-tech sci-fi Halloween spectacular.
Yeah. For the amount of, like, dumping on orange crepe paper that she was doing in that speech beforehand, there is quite a lot of orange crepe paper.
Yeah, there is a shocking amount.
Significant amount.
But thank God, because Mike's animatronic spectacular is a load of traffic lights attached to like a playground roundabout with plastic skeletons on it.
I can't... Yeah, so...
It's also covered in, like, do you remember acetate projectors?
Yeah.
Like those really old projectors you got in school, like there's a load of them bolted onto it.
Okay, so imagine you took like a Lazy Susan from a Chinese restaurant.
Yep.
And then you just dumped a bunch of... You went to like Party City and bought like a smoke machine and like a set of traffic lights and a plastic skeleton.
Yeah.
And then you dumped all of that on the Lazy Susan and you made that sort of rotate slowly with some kind of motor.
We know that he has a 6-foot
animatronic
chicken, and that is not in play.
Somehow not being used
The world's
at the
not ready
Halloween
for
party.
that. Oh, I can't let that out the bedroom. It achieved sentience some time ago.
If it sees the outside world, that's it for humanity. So this is nothing, but Caitlin is very excited about it.
I'll tell you what it is big. It's great big. It sort of fills the gymnasium in which they are going to be hosting the dance. He's running this full animatronic light and sound spectacular through a MIDI keyboard. And
well, that's part of the problem, because when you do see it at the dance, everyone has to sort of awkwardly shuffle into the corners of the room because it takes up half the gym.
Everyone can sort of shuffle and dance around in the corners. while staying clear of the sort of swinging projectors whirling around.
The confusing centerpiece that's taking up isn't even really that Halloween themed.
The skeleton is stuck in traffic. What's so
Why
hard
is
about
this so
this?
hard for you people to grasp? Oh man, I wish I could leave Earth.
So, Caitlin, however, is absolutely loving this, and it's clear that she doesn't just like Mike for his incredible animatronic assemblage. She also has a crush on him. She says, we make such a great team.
Yeah.
And Mike is like, what? Why are you interested in me when you're a head cheerleader and I'm just Mike? And he gestures broadly to his whole deal of traffic lights and skeletons.
Animatronic chickens and smoke machines.
And Caitlin says, you know, Mike, for being such a genius, you sure are an idiot. And they look at each other bashfully.
Yeah.
In a sort of teen crush kind of way. She says, hey, I hear you tell great stories. Mm-hmm. And sits down and pats a seat, gesturing to him to sit next to her.
So the Jong knife carved out the jelly of the eyes. Shrieking, the Hansel tried to scream, but it was too late.
Seeing the Jong thermonuclear detonation, his eyes burst, sparing him the sight of what was to follow.
He opened his mouth to scream and his jaw fell off. So Caitlin is sitting there, saucer-eyed at this horrible story.
No.
When who should walk in but Scott Schreibner?
So the actual story he tells, it's not as violent, but it's no less odd. It goes like this. And tell me if you are falling in love.
Mm-hmm.
Our spaceship was a mile long and half that wide. It was built for a long journey. The adults always looked ahead for a safe voyage and behind for the evil. And at this point, he is interrupted.
Yeah, that's as far as he got.
And behind
but
for
that's
the
good.
evil
That's good. Well,
whose ships were swarming.
Whose strong hands crushed the breath out of the tiny Hansel children.
They had young Timmy, the Hansel prince, as a diplomatic hostage. Surely the Hansels thought they wouldn't stoop so low. Surely not. But then the airlock hissed open.
Surely they wouldn't place him in the chamber. Yes,
the
Scott
chamber
Schreibner.
was a mile long and not that wide.
And it filled corner to corner with hissing spiders.
So Scott Schreibner...
in he comes.
In he comes. He invites Caitlin to go and get food, and Caitlin in turn invites Mike. Scott says Mike isn't invited. Mike says he wouldn't go anyway, and their bickering is about to descend into blind, ugly violence. But Caitlin steps in and tells Scott that she's not coming. Mike is so chuffed that Caitlin chose him that he looks up like a silly baby cow with sort of big baby cow eyes.
Yeah, the sort of sight a Jong would look at and instantly kill him.
Instantly set his phaser to kill.
Instantly cheese grate his face off.
So it's all here in these drawings. So Scott has left, and now Mike and Caitlin go out on a date.
Yeah, they go for food together.
We don't really see the date.
No.
But what we do see is later that night, Scott and an accomplice, who I don't believe is named, sneak into the gym hall where Mike and Caitlin's animatronic Halloween spooktacular is assembled, waiting to scare and delight all who see it.
Waiting to push all those who see it into the corner of the room.
Scott goes up to the MIDI keyboard controlling this whole thing and examines the cabling. Remember, Scott did a computer program. So, he really is the jack of all trades. He can do anything. So Scott says that it's time to cut Mike down to size, if you ask me. And I think I know how.
Scott is presented as an equal genius to Mike.
I like
in this
Scott.
Film. Yeah,
I think he does.
He's captain of the football team and a computer genius.
Yeah, and also he seems kind of nice.
Yeah, and he doesn't write horrible torture porn about aliens.
In fact, he probably takes a look at Mike's sort of Halloween spooktacular and says, "Oh my God, I think I see what he's doing here. No, this can't be allowed to happen."
Yeah, no one's going to have fun at this dance. I'll fix it.
Exactly.
We cut to Mike soldering, or as his sister pronounces it, soldering, which is, I don't know, it's a weird pronunciation. I've heard people use it before. I don't get it. Soldering. It's got an L in it.
Soldering.
Yeah.
Soldering. Why are you Mike, why are you soldering LEDs into your cummerbund?
Yeah, it's weird. But that is what he's doing.
Also,
he's putting...
great question. Why are you soldering LEDs into your cummerbund? This isn't a good thing to do.
His mum has a tango lessons tape because her job is videos.
She says that she distributed this VHS to a chain of stations throughout the Canary Islands and for closed circuits on cruise ships.
What could it mean?
And you're like, what do you mean, Mum? But then her and the dad begin a sensual tango. They start sort of
the most erotic of ballroom dances.
Dancing erotically in the house.
Yeah.
Effectively ending the conversation.
Yeah, and the scene, in fact.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess it was all good runtime.
Yeah, that's true. At the dance, Caitlin meets Mike as he runs up. She says she had so much fun doing this with him and she wants to dance with him later. Mm-hmm. We cut to the electronics powering the spooktacular. We follow a wire up the wall and it's Scott and his friend who chuckles.
Yeah, Scott and the friend are kind of hiding in a side hatch. They're lurking there.
The dance opens. There's about 30 people because that's all that can fit in the gym with the spooktacular.
The remaining 200 are being turned away at the gym.
I'm sorry, it's a 30 capacity tonight.
The first person through the doors is, I'd say, a 45-year-old man dressed up a bit like the guy in leather from The Village People, but with casual jeans.
Yeah, leather daddy.
I'm pretty sure he's the principal because later we see him dancing with the IT teacher.
Okay, good. I'm glad that worked out.
Although, seeing this did make me sort of go on a Wikipedia expedition about Leather Daddy from The Village People.
Sure.
Did you know that when he died in 2001, he was interred in his Leatherman outfit?
Oh, good.
There you go. Good fact
that's
about
That's
Glenn
his
Hughes.
Ghost outfit now.
Yep. I mean, well, yeah.
Yeah, you'd hope.
Yeah. There you go. Glenn Hughes facts. So Mike will have more of those later. No, that's the only one.
Mike gives a speech about how great his Halloween Spooktacular is. He thanks himself. And then
even though Caitlin organised this dance and asked Mike to help, he gets on the mic and he's like,
Spooktacular is a production of Mike's Great Productions or something.
Yeah, he says, I couldn't have done it without Caitlin, who organised everything.
I couldn't have done it as well without some assistance.
I couldn't have done Caitlin's dance in a way without Caitlin.
I mean, I could have.
And now the great ball can begin.
He magics some flowers out of thin air, which he's never expressed an interest in magic or shown us how he does that before. It's just a thing he does.
It's the kind of thing that... Sorry, not to litigate close-up magic again.
Sure.
But I think it fits.
Yeah, Caitlin is delighted, kisses him on the cheek. Let the games begin, he says with a theatrical flourish.
Grand game.
And the party starts. The rotating turntable with a bunch of lights and barrels on it starts spinning slowly.
Slowly spinning. The house lights appear to still be on.
Everyone's dancing to some music that the subtitles describes as rap, square brackets, indistinct. So you know it's good.
Subtitles like, I don't know.
I'm not transcribing this.
It's like 3 p.m. and I had a big lunch. I'm sleepy.
Indistinct.
So I'll tell you what, why don't we hear a bit of this fantabulous party and you'll get a sense of how it sounds and how it goes.
Live in harmony, all alone and I'm bad to the bone.
Push the button, oh please push the button.
Feel the beat.
Mike, what's happening?
I don't know what's wrong.
I can't stop it. I don't know what's wrong.
Uh-oh.
So, Scott has sprung his master plan.
His deadly trap.
Yeah, so suddenly the turntable starts going in reverse. It starts spinning faster. Mike can't stop it. A swinging monster knocks 2 people down. The turntable spins faster, catches fire, and then explodes. The teacher...
Mrs. Gilbertson.
Mrs.
Mrs. Gilbertson.
Mrs. Gilbertson.
She sprays it down with a fire extinguisher. Mike, for reasons I don't understand, runs up and to try and stop her from doing that, and is sprayed himself head to toe with fire extinguishant.
He says, "Don't extinguish this fire, Mrs. Gilbertson," and then he runs in front of the fire extinguisher.
Yeah,
and gets
it's like taking a
humiliatingly
bullet for his creation.
He gets humiliatingly coated in foam because he willingly ran in front of a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Like, actually, Mike, if it's okay, we probably will put out the fire.
Yeah. And then
you do know that if we put out the fire, that's the best thing for your animatronic. You know, being on fire is not a better state for your animatronic than being, like, covered in extinguishant or whatever it is.
But then the movie plays some melancholy music.
Oh,
so we know it's actually
this
sad.
is another one. It's the Peanuts Arrested Development sad Charlie Brown music. It's so
he gathers up his laptop and flees with the mocking laughter of everyone laughing at him being covered in fire extinguisher foam because he willingly ran in front of a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, he scampers out like a little golem to the sort of echoing derisory laughs of his peers. This brings us up to the start of the movie, and we realise
back to the intro
that the agonising social pain Mike has suffered to make him want to leave Earth was being fire extinguished at his failed Halloween spooktacular.
Was being fire extinguished on purpose because he went in front of a fire extinguisher.
Brilliantly, for the purposes of runtime, the entire scene plays again. And I didn't watch it like side by side, but I did go back and check, and I'm pretty sure every cut is the same.
Oh yeah, no, it's exact. They just replay the entire thing.
They just replay that. It's minutes long.
Yeah.
Minutes that you've already seen about 27 minutes ago. It's amazing. Normally, when you see the same thing happen in a movie, they just use different shots. They just edit it again. Just use
they'll
shots.
cut it down a bit because you know what happened because you saw it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, kind of like previously on. But no, they're just like roll tape. Eisner can just have a little power nap in this bit.
So Mike's run back into his backyard with a laptop. He's looking to signal his alien brethren. The dish is struck by lightning. It explodes. Mike is flung across the garden. And then we cut to the next morning. We saw it all again and nothing was added.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I can't wait. Oh, we're watching the whole thing, but I assume this time we'll get to see what happens at the end. Throwing the whole thing into a startling new light.
Yeah, no.
But no, it's just the morning.
The scene again. It's the morning. Dad says the insurance will cover the satellite dish. And no one was hurt in the big fire at the dance. So great. It all works out for everyone. But Mike says he just can't face anyone at school.
Yeah. Dad says you got to get back on the horse. Your varsity jacket awaits. Then Jill starts spouting maths at him, but Mike says, I've lost my will to solve. Sorry.
Yeah.
And to the Charlie Brown music, dejectedly traipses up to his bedroom.
Yeah. At school, Mike cringes his way through the halls. Everyone looks and laughs at him. Scott gets in his face. Caitlin is there and she's like, what? When Mike looks at her, nothing. Nothing, says Mike.
This is wild. Caitlin gives him absolutely no reason to think that they're not friends anymore. Mike just assumes, well, I mean, you saw my skeleton roundabout go on fire. I assume you can't stand the sight of me anymore.
I mean, before, when my skeleton roundabout wasn't on fire, I was obviously extremely sexually attractive.
Yeah, I mean,
the owner-operator of a skeleton roundabout.
I mean, I know you used to look at me and see the proprietor of a skeleton roundabout. I was too afraid to show you the vulnerable boy underneath.
I wasn't born yesterday. I know what that does to a woman. Man with his own skeleton roundabout.
Look, you're a woman. I'm a man with a skeleton roundabout. Tale as old as time.
Look, yes, I own a haunted hayride.
Yes.
We can't be exclusive.
God, I'm thinking about taking owner of a skeleton roundabout out of my Tinder profile because I'm just getting these shallow dates. They
just looking for a good time on my skeleton roundabout.
They'll talk to me all night, and then just when I think things are going great, bam, there comes the question: can I have a go on the skeleton roundabout?
The whole night, I'm like, when are they going to ask?
When are they going to ask? Here it
just
comes.
When you think you've met it, you think you've met the one, and then
hey,
you come downstairs, middle of the night. You hear not another one.
Damn,
fling open the garage door and she's taking a ride on your skeleton roundabout.
Speaking of my nephew, I know he'd love to have a go on your skeleton roundabout. Oh, here we go.
Women only want one thing, and it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Cut the skeleton roundabout.
So
you have no idea how hard it is to date when you own and operate a skeleton roundabout.
So Mike has been widely shunned at school because the skeleton roundabout caught fire. So now he's no longer the BMWOASR on campus. That's right, big man who owns a skeleton roundabout.
Oh, Andy, what you said is so merchable.
Big man who owns a skeleton roundabout on campus.
Yeah, I mean, hey, put it on a t-shirt if you're not afraid of a lot of sex.
You won't get anything else done.
Just wear a jacket over it.
Yeah.
Unzip it when you want people to swoon over you.
But you'll never know if they really like you for you.
That's the curse.
Oh, your skeleton roundabout.
That's the curse. You know, it wasn't until my skeleton roundabout caught fire and was destroyed.
No, I was truly free.
I tell you what, you find out who your friends are real quick, let me tell you.
Yeah, they evaporate.
Oh, all those well wishes, they all melt away.
All those fair weather skeleton roundabout friends.
Gilbert, he swore he was my friend. He said he was my ride or die through thick and thin.
Yeah.
As soon as that thing went up in flames, suddenly he won't answer my calls.
Suddenly he's round at Jerry's on his haunted hayride.
On his witch seesaw.
Yeah, he's got those mummy swings, hasn't he?
So he goes up to Caitlin, who just looks at him in a completely normal way. And she says, what?
Because he's staring at her like a weirdo.
And then he mutters, nothing, and sort of shuffles away like the disgraced golem he is. Oh, hey, Andy.
Hey, Luke, how's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm just placing these rollerblades in a circle. Yeah, put this one down here. These ones down here.
What's the deal with that?
Leather jacket to here, this hair gel. Well,
do you need some chanting? I can chant.
Some chanting would be great. I'm performing an arcane ritual. That's great.
Give me Brink, I beg of you.
Exactly, Andy. You've clocked what I'm doing. They've taken Brink off of Disney Plus in Europe, so I figure that my best bet at seeing Brink is to summon Brink himself in a ritual. So, yeah, if you could just come closer. I need some podcaster blood as well. That's pretty vital.
Would chicken do? I have chicken.
Does the chicken have a podcast?
Yes. It's about all the different kinds of corn that it enjoys.
All right, pop it on the altar.
You know, look, there is an easier way to get decoms.
Yeah?
If you're in EMEA than this
what?
Weird summoning circle that you've created.
Yeah, go on.
And that is a VPN.
Oh!
Do you know what a VPN is?
Tell me what a VPN is. Wait, hang on. You're not talking about a virtual private network, are you?
I am, and I'm specifically talking about the virtual private networks offered by NordVPN.
Wow! Amazing.
Yeah.
NordVPN, it's a service that protects your internet connection and privacy online, with an encrypted tunnel for your data to protect your online identity by hiding your IP address. That sounds good.
Look, what you need to know, friends, is that it can tell Disney Plus that you're in America.
Yeah.
And then you can watch decoms.
Yes, you can. You can safely access your favourite streams and other content from home, no matter where you go. And you can switch your virtual location to lots of different countries, including America. See what's popping off on Australian Netflix. Why not?
Yeah, they might have something good on there.
Yeah.
So if you feel like checking this out, for example, because the Walt Disney Corporation just gutted their collection of decoms in Europe, for example.
That's just an example.
As an example.
It's just an example.
Why not head on over to nordvpn.com/momcan'tcook and use our promo code momcan'tcook. Check it out.
Amazing. I've been using NordVPN personally for quite some time, and I can attest that it is indeed extremely simple to set up and extremely easy to use. I've even recently gone one step further and set up a VPN right at my router, which is, the next level. I've taken things to the next level.
Why? I was going to say that when I came in here and I saw the summoning circle, but it seems you've taken things even more to the next level.
Yeah, I have. So
that's good.
Why not check out NordVPN for yourself? That code one more time, Andy.
It's Mom Can't Cook. Go to nordvpn.com/momcan'tcook. He's here now, Eric Von Detten.
Yeah, well, I'd already sliced into the chicken at the point where you started talking about VPNs.
What am I doing? Why am I here? Oh my god. Do you guys know about NordVPN?
Yes, Eric, we do know all about it, and it's
okay.
many features. Could you start acting out Brink, maybe?
Sure. Oh, I'm gonna be late for school. Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's yeah. Maybe it's not the music. It's something's missing.
I think the chicken blood's really taken it out of him.
I think so.
Hey, Luke, it's me again, Andy.
Hey, Andy, what's up?
Cool. I've just seen Eric Von Detten back to his home dimension, so that's all.
Great, he's
taken
tidied
care of.
away.
Yep, tidied away. But I do have another problem that I thought maybe you could help with. Well, okay, so it seems that Disney Plus removed all of the decoms from Disney Plus in EMEA.
Yeah.
And as a result, I sort of punched the wall really hard and hurt my hand.
Okay.
In rage at this decision that they made.
Got it. You need a new wall. Okay.
Yes.
Well, thanks to our sponsor,
I do.
WallDoc.
Wall.com. No, what I do need a new wall, but more urgent is my smashed up hand. So I need to see.
It's really smashed up.
Really
Look
smashed
at it.
up. So I need to see a doctor, but I don't know any. And I'm in America, I should have mentioned, because I've just taken Eric Von Detten back to Southern California.
His home dimension of America.
His home dimension of Southern California. Yeah. So I've got this smashed up hand, and I need someone to have a look at it. But I don't know any doctors. I don't know if they would even take my insurance. I mean, how would I even solve this problem?
Well, the answer, Andy, is to use ZocDoc. It's a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. So you can just fire up the app, find a doctor near you that specialises in smashed up hand.
Yep.
And head on over, get your appointment.
So if I need to see a smashed handologist, I just go to ZocDoc.com/MCC and download the ZocDoc app for free, and then I can find and book a top-rated one today.
That's right. That's ZocDoc.com/MCC, ZocDoc.com/MCC.
I'm trying to type, but my hand's all smashed.
Yeah, well, just sort of, just kind of thump it into the keyboard.
Just use my nose.
Yeah, or that. At his treehouse, he's lying down on a beanbag looking sad, and he's also looking out of a skylight that he has in his treehouse. What kind of treehouse has a skylight?
This treehouse is ridiculous. It has windows, it has furniture, like sofas and...
I think his parents are trying to get him out of the house as much as possible.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about the Jongs anymore.
All of a sudden, there's a bright light overhead and a rumbling. And when he looks down, there is a dog in the treehouse. Mm-hmm. The dog is wearing a peculiar boxy collar covered in LEDs, and unfortunately, it also has big blue lips on it.
Yep, human lips.
Human lips from which emanate the voice of Hollywood legend Malcolm McDowell.
Hey. Where did you come from? How did you get in here, boy?
Please don't touch. My people are a superior race, and we abhor casual contact with primitives.
You talk?
Through my translating device, yes.
This is not happening. My mind has finally snapped.
I'm afraid you're quite sane, and gifted with an abundant intelligence.
You do talk.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to open the door.
Door?
The Stargate.
So,
sorry, I'm just in the personal life section of Malcolm McDowell's Wikipedia page
to see
if he got divorced. Yeah, when did? Okay,
like an expensive divorce the year before this or something.
Yeah. No, he got divorced in 1990, which is a little early for this film.
Oh man. So, unfortunately, I wish he was doing the same voice that he does when he's Alex, the Chief Droog in A Clockwork Orange.
Regrettably.
But unfortunately...
He's just being Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, when he's Barnabas, the
Barnabas
human,
the human space dog.
Barnabas the space dog with human lips. So we see the Stargate.
The Stargate that Barnabas came through is a CGI dog kennel, which vanishes with a sort of howl.
Yeah, it goes, and vanishes.
He's Barnabas from the Star System puppet.
He represents, he says, and do you remember, this is Hollywood legend Malcolm McDowell, a Galactarian organisation, disaster relief, rights violations, etc.
Non-profit, of course.
And he says that yes, non-profit, he says that we have to go. Mike says, where? Off this planet, says Barnabas. He says that he heard Mike's plea. The longer we delay, the more complex it all becomes. Slightly ominously.
I appreciate you coming all this way, but I don't believe you exist, says Mike, who built in an intergalactic transmitting satellite dish.
To try and reach aliens,
which he believed exists.
Yeah.
So,
and here's an alien. He's like, no way.
Seems a bit out of character.
Yeah, but it's runtime, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
He runs and leaves the treehouse. Barnabas teleports behind him. That's the thing Barnabas can do. And says, others are coming from all over the galaxy to find you. Please, says Barnabas, trust no one but me.
Yep, they won't have your best interests at heart.
So Mike runs inside and looks in the mirror and starts checking his tongue and eyes for signs of, I guess, disease. Brain disease.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just hungry, he says. He fetches a sandwich and corn from the kitchen.
Yeah. Part of his snack is like a whole raw corn on the cob.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is raw. It can't have been cooked for reasons we will discover later.
Yeah, that's right.
He sits at a computer. It boots up. Some goo falls from the ceiling and lands disgustingly on his sandwich.
This whole scene is awful.
Yeah,
I hate everything about what's about to happen.
Above Mike's desk, another Stargate appears. This one looks kind of like a sewer pipe, like from Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming, says Mike, and then the pipe out a distressing animatronic that looks a bit like Photoshop Flowey from Undertale, but worse.
Oh my gosh! Yes. Okay, if you haven't played Undertale, just Google image search Photoshop Flowey. That is exactly it.
It's the vibe, isn't it?
It is like that, but it is worse. So it has eyes on stalks. It has loads and loads of teeth, and it's all rubbery and it moves disgustingly. Yeah. I feel sorry for whoever had to have their hand in this thing.
Mike lets us know that this thing also stinks.
So that's good.
Yeah, it smells bad.
Yeah.
This is the bomb, it's called.
Yeah.
He says, you need my help, Mike Pillsbury. I've come to handle your case. I can get you millions in galactic credits. You'll be taken care of for life. Shall we go? And then the pipe thrums invitingly.
So Mike looks reluctantly at the pipe. Then the phone rings. Mike's phone rings, and the bomb.
Yeah.
It panics. It's sort of like screeching like, it's Caitlin on the phone.
Yeah, Mike answers the phone.
Yeah.
For some reason. It's Caitlin on the phone. She wants to apologise. In the background, while Mike is talking to Caitlin, the bomb is sort of erotically eating a burger.
Yeah, it sees his delicious burger, and with a tendril, it sort of pulls it towards its slimy, rubbery mouth. And then for some reason, we see this animatronic puppet sort of sloppily chew up the burger in horrific close-up.
Yeah, Mike is sort of distracted by this. Caitlin's trying to apologise. She's saying, Mike, you're a great guy, while the bomb is doing sort of huge screaming fart belches.
Yeah, it's like heaving and retching. Then there's a furious like gout of steam erupts from these like sores that it has on its back.
Yeah. Mike keeps shouting things like, oh, that's nauseating, into the phone, because he's looking at the bomb having this sort of shuddering burger orgasm.
Yeah. Caitlin, obviously in a bit of comic misunderstanding, thinks that he's saying all of these negative things to her, and so she's falling out with him. Mike chokes as the gas from the bomb fills his lungs, and then in a true worst case scenario moment, the bomb acquires his corn on the cob and just starts just like smacking it up in its mouth.
Yeah, it starts screaming and firing popcorn everywhere. I'm going to be sick, shouts Mike, who still hasn't hung up the phone.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it's like now it's popped. It's popcorn like starts popping out of the, again, like just these kind of wounds that the bomb has on its back.
Yeah, it's like, trypophobia, that thing where it's like organic holes in things.
Yeah.
It's that, but with like popcorn firing out of it.
I know I've referenced this a few times on the podcast. I don't know why the Disney Channel keeps going back to this visual, but it's like the bad Gremlins like bubbling out of...
Oh god, yeah, it's exactly that.
Out of Gizmo's back.
Anyway, it's a very distressing scene.
It's horrible. It goes on for... All I can think is that the Disney Corporation sold some poisonous Mickey Mouse candy by accident, and they needed to make all of its core audience vomit. Like quickly, but
this is an emetic TV program.
Yeah, exactly. They needed to make all the kids sick, but crucially not give away why. and open themselves up to the mother of all lawsuits.
Yeah.
So
it works perfectly, I think.
Exactly. Every child
Caitlin
throws
hangs
up. All the poisoned gum is in the carpet now. Job's a good one.
Yeah. Ice and club soda. Get that right out. Caitlin hangs up angrily, and then the bomb explains that he is a lawyer, and that Mike has a lawsuit against Earth's government.
Yes, no life form shall be subject to exposure to substandard environmental, psychological, or emotional life circumstances, says the BOEM.
Yes.
Hey, the BOEM, maybe look at the rest of Earth. I think you'll find it has some very valuable cases for you. Much more so than Mike's, who had an embarrassing thing happen to him at school.
Who is now no longer the owner-operator of the Skeleton Roundabout.
Oh my God, why didn't you say?
Mike explains he didn't think anyone would ever come from his message. Well, we did, says the BOEM, and no one will offer you a better fee structure than myself.
Okay, so there's going to be another animatronic that has a similar sort of shtick. I don't know what they were thinking with the BOEM's whole deal, because the BOEM is a sort of like ambulance chasing lawyer, a sort of pastiche of a greedy, lawsuit hungry Lionel Hutz style lawyer. But like in a kids movie?
Yeah.
Is this
it's supposed to be like, so the idea, which we'll find out later, is that Mike has now sort of opened the floodgates to the entire galaxy.
Yeah.
Like everyone now knows that Earth exists, and so all these like shady characters are going to move in. And the two things the writers of this film could think of were shady lawyer and unscrupulous wholesaler, who we'll meet later. They couldn't think of any other, like, weird characters.
And don't forget, the weirdest character, Hollywood agent. One of the aliens
of course.
one of the aliens is a Hollywood agent.
How could I forget Hollywood agent?
Very inventive.
Yeah, they've got Hollywood lawyer, Hollywood agent, and unscrupulous business person. Pretty whimsical.
So, Gilbert shows up. Right. So Mike says no to the BOEM's offer. The BOEM
threatens to sue him for wasting his time and goes back into his pipe.
Yeah, and vanishes into the pipe. Gilbert shows up in Mike's room and says, "Who barfed in here?" Mike says, "Hey, come and look at these emissions." There's slime all over his textbooks. He tells Gilbert about the BOEM and Barnabas, but Gilbert surprisingly thinks actually probably what happened, Mike, is that you barfed and have come up with one of your trademark alien stories.
Mike tries to convince him, but he's not having any of it. Gilbert leaves. We cut to Caitlin and her friends. Mike approaches them like Michael Myers from Halloween, sort of lurking around fences and trees.
He's hiding behind a tree observing Caitlin. She sees him crouched there, frowns, and goes inside her house.
Barnabas the dog is back with his lip necklace.
Yeah, he materialises.
We got to go, he says in the stentorian tones of Malcolm McDowell.
In the classically trained theatre tones, in the Royal Shakespeare tones of Michael McDowell. So Mike complains about the BOEM in Barnabas's earshot, and that's when Barnabas drops the bombshell.
What lawyer?
He said he was a BOEM.
BOEM? The BOEM was here already? Oh, I was afraid of this. Mike Pillsbury, you have opened up a can of worms.
Can of worms?
When you sent out your call, you also signaled to the universe that this planet has advanced to a certain technological level.
That's good.
That's bad. Because of what you've done, Earth no longer falls under the intergalactic protection for primitive life.
Oh, no. You don't understand. The whole thing was an accident. Lightning hit the dish. I don't even know how it really worked, okay?
But it did. And no one will believe that you had no control over it. I can see what your life has become. You're disgusted, fed up with people. I can take you to a place where you can be yourself. Be by yourself.
I don't know why Barnabas is so invested in getting Mike off-world, but
he's a charity worker. He helps refugees.
Yeah.
So, he's trying to get Mike off planet.
Mike's like, actually, I'm fine, actually.
I'm fine.
There's no problem. It's like, no, Mike, I'll follow you.
No, dear boy, you must get off planet.
I'll teleport around you for days.
Well, we never find out what Barnabas planned to do to Mike when he got him home. It might have been something weird.
Yeah, maybe chop him up and feed him to some people who really needed it. Yeah.
Poke his eyes out. I don't know. Something horrible. But Mike says, hey, maybe that's not such a bad idea. But first, I've got to tie up a loose ends. I'd like to say goodbye to someone.
This is brilliant. So Mike has resolved to leave Earth because there's nothing for him here now. He just has to say...
Skeleton Roundabout call.
He needs to go somewhere on the other side
can
of the
be
universe where people don't know he used to own a skeleton.
He won't have that weight of expectation on him.
So, but yeah, first he has to say one goodbye. The viewer, you're probably thinking of his mother, his father, his sister. No, it's Caitlin.
His best friend Gilbert.
No, it's Caitlin, who he sort of has been crushing on for about 5 days. So he goes up to Caitlin. He sort of shouts through Caitlin's window.
Yeah.
She's angry at him, though. She says she tried calling him to make things right, but he was rude to her and disgusting.
He was rude and disgusting.
Yes, he was.
There was just a sort of screaming, shuddering, climaxing Bohm in the background.
Yeah, in the background, a Bohm being like...
I want a second chance, please, he says. I'll be down in a second, she says. But Mike, this is your last chance.
Yeah, this is your last chance. So, Mike heads up the steps to the house, and what's this sneaking up behind him? 2 little stripy blue and orange eye stalks appear to be following him. The music is very whimsical, even though these eyes, like the Bohm, are disgusting, and I hate them.
Yeah, he waits by the door. The eye stalks shoot him in the face with some kind of sparks. And then we see another distressing animatronic with human teeth. This one is wearing socks and loafers.
What? Why is it wearing socks and loafers? I don't understand. It's about the size of a bagpipes. Actually, you know what? Because it's got like stalk eyes. It is basically like a sort of bagpipes with human teeth.
This is, I think, probably the 3rd or 4th most prominent alien in this film. And for some reason, it's on all of the posters.
Yeah, I don't know why. Probably because they looked at the others and were like, Jesus, we can't put that on there.
No one's going to watch this. This one's wearing shoes, at least.
They could have put Barnabas on, but then I suppose it probably would have looked like a boy in his
dog
movie.
And then you turn it on and there's a climaxing Bohm. That's not what I was promised.
Well, Mike has been shot with a laser. He's collapsed to the floor.
Caitlin opens the door. She is also shot with a laser.
But however, when Mike was shot with the laser, he crumples to the floor and can't move his body. When Caitlin is shot with the laser, it's just an evil spell that freezes her. She's sort of frozen stoically in place. Yep. The slug thing teleports him and Mike across the street behind a hedge, and then...
using his incredible alien powers, he pulls him behind a hedge.
Tracks him behind a hedge. Then it climbs onto Mike's belly and starts pitching him a TV serialization of his life. He's talking about contracts, options, and other words that mean absolutely nothing to this film's audience.
To children, yeah.
It's a sort of parody that is probably passingly amusing to a screenwriter.
And no one else.
You've got to remember that, like, the audience for this movie think Mickey Mouse is real and magic is real.
Yeah.
So, like, if anything, you're doing active harm by having a sort of like, hey, you want to be in pictures, don't you? Hey, you guys just stick with old alien.
He starts getting into, like, contract talk. He says, I happen to have papers, an option to protect my own time and energy, which, again, doesn't mean anything to me.
No, I don't, yeah. So Mike does what anyone would do and grabs its eye stalks and shakes them violently around until the thing is in pain and is upset and portals
Stop
away.
That, or I'll fictionalize, says the alien. Don't know what that means.
What? So then the alien portals through a little CGI television, which is its own port. All the aliens have themed portals for some stupid reason. So anyway, Caitlin unfreezes and finds Mike not there. This was his last chance, remember? Before Mike can get back to her door and explain that he was teleported away by
behind a hedge.
By a
TV executive from space, from beyond the stars.
She goes back inside. She goes inside in a huff.
He doesn't like go up and knock on the door and explain this.
No. He's had his last chance. So back at home, Mike asks his parents if he's adopted. And in a long-winded sort of way, they say no. Those are my notes on this scene. Do you have anything else to add?
They have a certificate proving that he's human. That's it.
They don't, like, show a certificate, do they? No.
Yeah, nothing happens. We cut to Mike walking along the street again. Gilbert cycles up. He says that Mike is a wreck, but Mike explains the aliens thing again. Gilbert says that his Uncle Luther thought that an alien lived in his toilet tank because he was crazy.
Maybe you are crazy, Mike.
Yeah, but Mike says that he's not. They go inside the treehouse, but there's a sudden flash of light. And all of a sudden, 5 aliens are in the treehouse, all shrieking at once. They include the Bohm lawyer, the Ice Stalk alien agent, and a few more. There's kind of a blob with a face that you can sort of turn upside down, and it's another face. There's Zora.
It's like a kind of blue polka dot clown face with a second set of eyes on its chin.
There's a Zora head from Zelda.
Yep.
And a sentient fish tank that says and does nothing.
So then the one with the polka dot clown face starts pitching a kitchen implement called the jarmonica.
Yeah. This alien, of course, has human teeth.
Needless to say, its teeth are human. So let's hear how this goes.
Don't let him dice you up. The point is to tie someone else up. Make someone pay.
Hey, the show is just beginning. Look, we'll diversify into merchandising.
You'll be Earth's primary franchisee.
Silkscreen t-shirts, your face on breakfast cereal boxes. We'll start
Go out on a date? It would be lots of fun.
It must be contagious. I've lost my mind. Just like you.
So all the aliens in this galaxy are just trying to sort of franchise and license and sue.
Yeah.
Except for the fish head
The fish
woman
head
who wants to kiss him and love on him.
He's here for sexual reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heard through the galactic grapevine that
there was a new kind of thing to have sex with.
Well, maybe she heard through the galactic grapevine that he owns a skeleton roundabout.
She's going to be sorely disappointed.
Well, but yeah, because of the the speed of light.
When the message went out, it was true.
Yeah, exactly. And now she arrives. No. Like the light of a dying star, his sexual prowess has faded.
So you're saying I can't have a go on your skeleton roundabout?
No.
Well, I'm back off to my fantastic world beyond the stars.
She's a floating head, but like the neck is a starfish.
Yeah, I was like little tentacles she walks around on maybe, but she's also can float and fly.
It's very hard to believe that these were all designed, you know, like of a piece to make this movie. It looks much more like here's what we could find.
Yeah, he was in the dumpster behind Jim Henson's Muppet Workshop.
Yeah, in a big dumpster marked too upsetting.
Too upsetting for the Muppets. Quick, fellas, Jim Henson's left the too upsetting bin unguarded.
He normally incinerates this at midnight every night. But I've paid off the incinerator guy and
fleeing across the parking lot with upsetting puppets under each arm.
Well, they all have human teeth. So
yeah, and the fact that there's just a fifth one that they haven't bothered to give any lines or a voice to.
And also, this
around.
jar was there.
Also, this sort of fish tank guy.
So Mike cries out, "I'm just one big opportunity for you." They all insist that Mike is their client, except for the fish who just wants to kiss him. Mike and Gilbert flee the treehouse.
Yeah.
Barnabas, where are you? Says Mike. But Barnabas is nowhere to be seen.
We cut to nighttime. Mike has packed a suitcase. I have to face this, he says. I was never meant to live here on Earth. At least in another world, I can make a new life for myself.
So he's like, I want to go live with aliens. Then aliens show up, and unfortunately, they are the most rank, like, sort of like little blobs you can possibly imagine. And Mike's like, well, I did say
there's no take-backsies.
I did say take me to the stars, so I guess I'll go sort of...
I guess I'll go and expire immediately in the atmosphereless world of the Bohms.
Anyway, Caitlin knocks on the door. So much for last chance.
Yeah.
She brings him a jacket that he left at her house.
Sure.
She's cross with him, though. She says, first you make more sense than anybody I've ever known in my life. Then you don't make any sense at all. What is going on with you, Mike, you crazy handsome fool? She doesn't say that last bit, but that's sort of the vibe. Yeah. Mike tells Caitlin that he's leaving for another planet. As he shuffles into the garden to depart Earth forever, he tells Caitlin that he's sorry. And that
for a while, she gave him a feeling that no one else did, that he belonged here on Earth.
On Earth, with your humans.
Well, goodbye forever, he says, and trudges off into the backyard.
Caitlin does not leave for her house, which is a smart play, but instead...
Or call the police.
...follows the gang into the backyard.
Yeah, the aliens are all leaning out of Mike's treehouse conveniently, so the puppeteers can all be obscured by the walls.
None of
They're
the
all leaning
puppeteers
really
wanted
weirdly
their
around.
faces in
Yeah.
this.
They're all leaning really weirdly around the door frame or out of the window.
Mike says, let's work it out then. Who's the lucky alien? He's ready to make a deal with one of them.
Yeah, he can only make a deal with one of them. He can't be on TV and also sell the Jarmonica.
And
that
also
would be
have
impossible.
a lawyer.
Yeah, those three things are mutually exclusive.
The sex fish says it'll be fun.
He can't be on TV and have sex with a fish.
I mean, you really can't. Maybe one day society will be ready. So the whole gang starts bickering again, and then, oh, thank God, here's Barnabas.
Yeah.
He teleports in. He says he got waylaid by a refugee disaster near Alpha Centauri.
Yep.
Very nasty, he says. This sounds grim.
Mike perks up. Nasty, you say. Caitlin comes out into the back garden. A bright light appears in the treehouse. It's a Thode! Run for the hills, shouts the sex fish head.
And then all the aliens teleport away.
Through their stargates.
Because a hellish Thode is apparently here.
Uncle Luther was right. We should have listened.
Why did they run?
A Thode? The worst worm is about to crawl out of the can you opened up, Mike Pillsbury. He'll find the choicest specimens and snatch them. And then he'll tell his friends. More and more Thodes will come, and more specimens will be snatched.
It's always my fault. I can't stand it. I never thought the thing would work.
If the beam was truly a result of an accident, and not superior intelligence, we could appeal the case, but then... I think we're out of time.
What do we do?
Oh, no. So the gang runs away from the flashing lights in the treehouse. But who should blunder into the back garden, impressed by the lights?
Yeah.
It's little Jay, Gilbert's brother.
He thinks it's cool. He runs towards the treehouse ladder, and then a long tentacle snakes around him, and he is snatched.
The Thode has him, cries Malcolm McDowell.
Thinking he should have saved his money from the 1970s.
Barnabas says that there's nothing to be done. Jay is as good as dead.
It would take an army to catch him.
He says the Thode is safe so long as he's back on his home planet. Although, says Barnabas, the Thode probably didn't mean to take a little boy. The Thode will come back and keep coming back until he finds the perfect specimen for his collection.
Yeah. At the mention of the perfect specimen, Gilbert's and Mike's eyes mist up, and their thoughts immediately turn, of course, to Scott Schreibner.
So we cut to Gilbert in a pig mask.
What is it with this film and pigs?
Gilbert in a pig mask. He places
Scott is asleep in his home bedroom in his home where he lives.
Gilbert
has broken into the house wearing a pig mask and gloves.
In a pig mask with rubber gloves on, he places a gloved hand over the mouth of sleeping Scott Schreibner.
This causes him to wake up and start panicking.
What's with that? Gilbert says, don't worry, it's just me. Why did you wear the mask then?
Why any of this?
Also, what I don't understand is why Gilbert keeps oinking. Because he shows up in the pig mask going like
it's not I feel like there must have been some sort of like deeper pig theme in an original draft that got cut, because this
like
this
the
is
family
not
were pig farmers or something.
This isn't explained why Gilbert dresses. He's like Jigsaw's helper from the Saw movies with his like pig mask and robe. It's not explained why he breaks into his house dressed like this.
It's like something you glimpse through a door in the hotel from The Shining.
He's there to deliver the message that Mike. He says Mike sent me. He knows that you did the dance sabotage. He wants to call you out right now. He's waiting, and Caitlin's with him.
Now,
but to deliver this message, he dressed up as a pig and broke into his house
with rubber gloves on and pushes the gloves over Mike's sleeping mouth. So. All I can say is that Scott continues to be awesome because Gilbert says, yeah, Mike is waiting.
In his back garden.
He wants to fight you.
At presumably 3 a.m.
Caitlin's with him and Scott just stands up. He's fully dressed already and he puts on his varsity jacket and he's like, yeah, man, let's go. I'm ready to whip Mike's ass anytime.
Beat his ass.
Day or night. Let's do it.
Yeah, Scott's cool.
Yeah, he's well up for it. So when Scott gets to the yard, Barnabas is there. Barnabas says, I should prepare you for the tasks that lie ahead. You're about to see things that will be difficult for your small earthling mind to comprehend. Then Mike and Caitlin say that Barnabas isn't kidding and emerge from behind a bush. They say that they haven't actually summoned Scott here for a fight.
They've summoned here to be the bait for the Thode.
Scott's like, yeah, man.
Scott's like, Mike, I know we don't always see eye to eye at school, but if, like, whatever you're going through, man, you can talk to me.
Yeah,
sometimes
like,
it helps to just get things off your chest.
I'm sorry about that IT prank. You know, I feel a lot of pressure as well.
Now that my dad's gone to prison.
Yeah. Since you published his taxes. So, Scott says, what do you want? You will help us get through the Stargate leading to the Thode planet, says Barnabas.
Says the talking dog Barnabas through his lips necklace.
Scott has nothing to say about Barnabas. About Malcolm McDowell, the talking lip dog.
Why would I be the bait, says Scott. And Mike says, because you were born to be a hero, Scott. And we're on the same side, the side of planet Earth. And when he realizes that none of this is working, he says, and because I dare you. You're not scared, are you? No way, says Scott, aflame with righteous indignation.
He says he's in, but what does he have to do exactly? And Mike and Gilbert say, just be yourself. Be perfect.
Yep. Just be perfect. Hey, no sweat, says Scott, who is now 100% on board. They round the corner and see the glowing light in the treehouse.
Scott isn't phased.
No, they enter the treehouse, and then the Thode Stargate appears as they enter. The Thode senses your presence, Scott. It senses your perfection, says Barnabas.
It's like, I mean, he's just a kid who's good at football.
He's good at football. He has like a $10 haircut from Supercuts.
Yeah, like, on the one hand, I don't know what the Thode was expecting, just reaching out of a portal and grabbing the first human. What are the odds that you're going to get the perfect one? But then similarly, the Thode actually has pretty good luck that the one that he does grab through the portal knows the perfect human, and it's Scott Schreibner.
Yeah, so I'm not that perfect, says Scott, but he can't finish that thought as a tentacle smashes into his chest and hurls him across the galaxy. The others all jump in after him. And they land on the Thode planet, which luckily has a breathable atmosphere.
Now, confusingly, they emerge in a misty wooded area, and Scott isn't there. You'd think they'd arrive where the Thode is, because that's how portals surely work.
No, not this one.
But no. So they emerge in a sort of misty wooded set. The Thode calls it a zoo, says Barnabas, but I believe you would call this planet a prison. They find a huge fossilized theropod head, which is cool.
Yep, and then the sound of one of the monsters from Doom plays.
Does it?
Yeah. So they keep moving.
Or is it the one that's
it's a screeching hell demon noise.
Brilliant.
Scott wakes up. He's in the garden from earlier. Hey, Pillsbury, big joke, he says, but then he notices that Jay is there. Don't worry, Mike will get us out of here, says Jay. And then Scott realizes that it's still light. He looks around and he sees there's a big wall with a viewing hole in it. That's right, it's not Mike's garden at all. It's a habitat in the zoo.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so there's a big concrete wall that borders this fantasy version of Mike's garden with a little glass viewing hatch in the middle of it. Back to the gang. They move through creeping tendrils and bubbling pools of alien swamp.
The Thodish jungle.
The Thodish jungle. They have to shimmy past a little pool of dry ice with red eyes glowing out of crevices in the rocks. It's pretty.
It's like when they move between zones on the Crystal Maze.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
It is so like that, but that's good.
That is good.
Now, I think that's cool. Yeah. I think this is cool. I would do anything to shimmy around on this set and pretend I was having a Thodish adventure. The camera pans across the skeletal remains of many aliens.
Yep.
Caitlin explores. They kind of go like indoors now to the kind of indoor bit.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were told that you have to make the visitor centre from Jurassic Park and you only have 5 minutes and $5.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like that.
They come across some orange crystals. This appears to be some kind of master control for the cages, says respected actor Malcolm McDowell.
And then they all just sort of wander off from that, even though the main thing they're trying to do is open the cages.
Where's Scott, says Gilbert. He is the specimen the Thode needs, says Barnabas. By now, he must be forever ensconced.
So, moving on, they find a room that has like lots of little viewing windows in it.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin finds an enclosure through which is visible a room that's full of fire.
Yeah.
She presses a button on a little display, and a voice reads out the information on this species. The Zonarchs are natives of Beetlejuice. It sort of drones on in a similar manner. What does how did the Zonarch look like? It's just a sort of fiery...
It's like a cacodemon from Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on, though, the gang finds another enclosure. And what's in this one? Why, it's a sad humanoid alien with big pointy ears.
That's right.
This alien looks peaceful. You just want to peel its eyes off.
You just want to cut its ears off and feed them to it.
Yeah.
That's right, it's a Hansel.
It's a Hansel. Mike's eyes widen. The Hansel just sort of looks...
Peers at him.
Just sort of looks sadly at them. The Hansel kind of comes up, peers at them like, why do you humans
put us in zoos?
It seems to say.
Yeah. How did you know, Mike, says Gilbert. I don't know, answers Mike. I bet Scott and Jay are in a cage. Yeah, I don't know, say the screenwriters. I bet Scott and Jay are in a cage just like this. We got to get them out.
So this is remarkable. They found a Hansel, the creature
that Mike has been drawing and writing stories of.
What's going on? Huge question mark here in the movie.
Yeah, that's pretty unlikely, unless there was some sort of larger force at play here.
Well, let's continue.
Oh, sorry.
Consider this. There isn't.
Consider this. Coincidence.
Consider this.
It's just a coincidence.
Consider this. This film is bad.
Consider this. He just exactly drew this alien race and called them the right name.
And also nailed their whole vibe.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, in the human enclosure, Scott is cross. Jay says, don't worry. He asks if Scott has ever heard Mike's story about a planet where people are called the Hansels. And Scott is like, no, it sounds like the greatest story ever told. Please tell it to me.
Please tell it to me. I'd love to hear it.
Then we see the gang, which, as a reminder, is Gilbert, Caitlin, and Mike...
And Barnabas.
So they find the human enclosure and they peer through, but Scott is so engrossed in the great Hansel story that Jay's telling him that they don't see them sort of hammering and banging on the glass. There must be a key, says Barnabas.
Caitlin says they have to break through the glass, but maybe there's a way to open it instead. The Thode must have a key, says Barnabas.
Yes.
Very astute, says a voice. That's right, it's the Thode.
Dun, dun, dun.
He's some guy in a suit.
It's a balding man in a suit made of shag carpet. He has a glowing red medallion around his neck.
My specimens need my care and protection. Security is all important.
You're the Thode?
I am indeed. You were expecting someone much more intimidating? I assure you our reputation is wholly undeserved. I only came to help the Pillsbury, as he requested.
No, you took Jay. He's only a little kid.
I did indeed, and I seem to be in possession of still another young human. Oh, but don't worry. They will be quite pampered. And their lifespans will be infinitely longer here than they would be on dangerous old Earth. After all, this is a sanctuary, not a prison.
They deserve to be back home with their own kind.
You, of all people, should talk, Pillsbury.
So, yeah, this Thode has got Mike banged to rights. That's right, Mike surrendered all rights to Earth's intergalactic privacy.
That's right.
When he sent his message out into the galaxy.
He did. So the Thode implies that he'll be taking even more specimens to be part of his collection. Barnabas will be his very first puppy, he says mockingly. Then he tries to grab Caitlin with his long tongue. He misses, though, because he sucks.
She moves slightly. Yeah.
She moves in any way, and the Thode misses and goes, ah! They all run away, and the Thode undergoes a hideous transformation.
Into something with human teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the human enclosure, Scott is so engrossed in the story of the Hansels.
Yeah.
He says,
wow, sounds like Mike made this up about himself, doesn't it? Says Scott, shaking his head with a sort of wry smile.
Yeah.
How good the story is.
Yeah, kinda, says Jay. Cut 2, the gang is fleeing from the Thode. The Thode roars and tries to find them.
Yeah, it's now a grotesque reptile. It's screaming for them to come out.
Yeah, it's a sort of Gorn caliber frog man.
Frog monster.
Yeah.
Mike looks up. Maybe we could discuss this, he says. The Thode leaps at him. Where are the others, screams the Thode. They're actually right behind you, says Mike, and they drop a big cage on him.
The others drop a hitherto unseen rope attached to a big hitherto unseen cage that drops onto the Thode and traps it.
Yeah. And then the Thode sort of stands quietly while they just retrieve the medallion from around his neck.
Barnabas says, get the key, and then Caitlin sort of reaches into the Thode. The Thode is supposed to be a sort of like thrashing killing machine, right? A very powerful alien.
Yeah, it just sort of stands there politely while she unhooks the medallion from around his neck.
Imagine if the T-1000 had a key around its neck and you had briefly trapped it in a cage.
Yeah, or like a leopard.
Yeah, what do you think your odds would be of reaching into the cage and taking it off his neck?
Not great, but Caitlin just does it like, instantly. Oh, I'm in a cage.
They run to Scott and Jay, but Mike,
if the bars are big enough for Caitlin's arms to get through, they're big enough for the Thode's arms to get through and break everyone's necks.
Also, this is the Thode's cage.
Yeah.
If anyone knows the way out of this thing, it's probably the Thode. And Barnabas makes clear that this won't hold the Thode for long.
Yeah, it doesn't explain why, but...
No. So they run to get Scott and Jay, but Mike can't go straight to the human children they're trying to rescue. First, there's something he has to do.
There's something much more important.
He makes a stop by the sad Hansel. But how to open the enclosure? And then the Hansel on the other side of the glass looks all sad and closes its eyes and goes... That appears to be sending a telepathic communication to Mike.
Yeah. Mike suddenly knows how the key works. It hums. He holds it aloft. He draws some shapes in the air, and then suddenly the cage opens.
I wish you could see this Hansel.
The cage opens and the Hansel springs out, eviscerating all of them. No, not really. He thanks them in sign language and then legs it.
And then it tenderly touches Mike's chin with a hand that's wearing purple ski mittens and sort of bumbles off like a big space Bilbo. Even I want to crush the Hansels. I am a peaceful man, but when I see this Hansel, I
really want to conquer their
I really want to conquer this Hansel, I'm sorry. So the gang frees Scott and Jay. They go and open their enclosure as well. And hilariously, once the gate is opened, they run into the enclosure instead of Scott and Jay running out.
Yeah, they all of them run
into the enclosure.
And it's a good 100 feet across the garden they have to run.
What would be so great is if the Thode just closed the gate behind them and was like, nice.
That was easy.
But no. They leave. They've got to make it back to the Thode gate. The Thode is free, is the warning that comes from Barnabas, I think.
Yeah, so they start running back to the Stargate. They run past the crystals we saw earlier. Mike stops. He rubs his amulet all over the crystals and opens all of the gates. There's a sort of cacophony of screaming, like at the end of The Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, I mean, they don't...
as all the cages open at once.
All the cages open at once, or maybe this is like a sort of emergency incinerator.
Yeah, well,
the feds are here, destroy every exhibit.
It's clear that a lot of these habitats are really specialised. Like the thing from Beetlejuice needed 1 million degree habitat to live in.
Yeah,
so
is that
that's
thing
dead
from
instantly.
Yeah, that thing from Beetlejuice is going to wink out of existence or ignite the atmosphere.
Yeah. If there are any more Hansels, every other animal is going into that enclosure to tear them apart.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So they all run off. They dive through the gate and land in Mike's backyard.
Yay.
Mike and Barnabas aren't through the gate. Oh no, but then they are through the gate and it's fine.
They jump through, so it's okay. But what's this? The Stargate doesn't close. Barnabas says, I'd better call the police. So
Barnabas is like, oh shit, I'm going to call the cops.
So Barnabas calls the police. Barnabas calls the cops. We said no cops, Barnabas.
Barnabas dials the space cops, but the line is busy.
Yes,
it's a dangerous universe, he says. They've got one phone at the space cops. And if someone's on it.
So Barnabas says...
Someone's on the internet.
Barnabas said, looking at pig clip art. So Barnabas says, stall him, while he will keep phoning back to the space police.
I'm trying to get the space police's one phone.
So Mike is faced with the terrifying prospect of having to stall the Thode until Malcolm McDowell can get through to the space police on his lip phone.
Stall him?
You freed my entire collection, and now you're going to pay!
We have to hold out until the intergalactic police arrive.
Excuse me, Mr. Thode, sir. Hey! You know what? You're a big creep running around scaring little kids. Well, I have news for you, sir. On this planet, we eat frog legs.
So the Thode is dragging Mike back to the portal. Everyone grabs Mike and pulls him hard in the opposite direction.
It's a big tug of war between the gang and the Thode, with Mike in the middle.
Barnabas is barking.
But then, out of a police Stargate, arrives an intergalactic policeman who has a siren for a head. I've got hundreds of warrants against you, buddy, he says to the Thode, who is then arrested with handcuffs.
The Bohm is there telling the Thode to admit to nothing. That's not a joke, just to be clear.
Literally, it's what happens.
The Thode is there and the Bohm is there and the Bohm's doing that. So, oh man, I wish you could see this space policeman. It's like a child's drawing of a space policeman.
You know, cone heads.
Yes, yeah.
If their cone head was a siren, was like a flashing police light on top of a cop car.
It looks like Robert the Robot from Justin's house.
It looks so stupid.
So it's got a siren on its head. So the Thode has been arrested by the space police. Barnabas narked. You know, Mike, we really do make a great team, says Caitlin. They tell the alien cop everything as the camera pans out into the sky.
Yeah.
We cut to the football field. It's daytime. Mike is on the bench as a football game gets underway. Barnabas trots up.
Yep.
He just stopped by to let him know the Federation handed down its ruling. Your initial transmission is being deemed accidental.
Yep, Earth is now classified once again as a protected planet under Federation statutes. Of course, now I'll need to painfully wipe your mind. He doesn't say that. He doesn't wipe his mind at all, just leaves him with all his knowledge. The Thode has been sentenced to serve 2 eons in space prison, and his hostages have been returned to their home planets. Those who weren't torn apart in the melee, I assume.
And Mike says, what about the Hansel? The Hansel says Barnabas is safe and grateful. And then Barnabas says there's one bit of unfinished business, and you, the viewer, lean in, waiting to find out how Mike, who believed himself to be human, had secret knowledge of the Hansel aliens.
But no.
And Barnabas says, here's my unfinished business. Do you want to come back to my home planet with me?
Do you want to come and live with me on the dog planet? You'd be happy.
Pippin the dog planet, or whatever it was called.
You could take a dog wife and live on puppies with me. You'd be happy on the planet where everyone is a dog and you're not. You'd be happy there.
Don't worry, you can talk to all of us. We all have human lips on necklaces.
Well, no, that's just me, so I can communicate with humans.
Yeah, everyone else is just a barking dog.
Everyone else is just barking incomprehensibly.
We all speak with the voice of Malcolm McDowell.
You'd love it. We've got all kinds of dog food. But Mike carefully considers moving to a planet where everyone is a dog and living out his days as a dog and taking a dog wife and raising puppies. But he decides that no, Earth is my home. And while it may not always feel like it, it's where I belong.
Read, I have a girlfriend now. So
I don't want to live on a planet of dogs.
Now. I no longer want to go to the dog planet.
Malcolm McDowell, the respected star of stage and screen, says, many here who feel out of place point their heads down, but not you, Mike Pillsbury. You look to the stars. Remarkable. And then the conversation gets weirdly sexual.
Then he makes it weird.
He says, if you wish, you may scratch me behind the ears. He does. And Barnabas climaxes.
Yeah, we hear Malcolm McDowell sort of humming and moaning in scratched pleasure.
Once he's spent, he says, "That was delightful, Mike Pillsbury. You've shown me there's something to be said about the right type of personal contact. I will tell my people. Goodbye, Barnabas. I'll never forget you," says Mike. I mean, obviously.
Oh my God. I can't believe how he did this. Like, as a sort of end to an Alien film. There's something so sacred about the goodbye, I'll never forget you moment. And what's happening here is this Malcolm McDowell dog with human lips on a necklace. It's like just been sort of scratched behind the ears and gone like
scratched to completion.
Scratched to completion. And they've been like, goodbye, Mike Pillsbury. You look to the stars. I have to go now. My home planet needs me. Oh. And then Barnabas runs away, and then even though they've just said goodbye, Mike gets up and sprints after him.
Yeah.
But Barnabas vanishes into the doghouse portal.
A CGI dog kennel appears in front of the entire football crowd, clearly visible. And Barnabas vanishes.
And then Mike goes to play football.
Yep.
And Dad in the stands yells, "That's my boy!" And Mike says, "I guess I am."
Mm-hmm.
And then the movie ends with Mike getting hurt very badly.
Yeah. He gets sacked and killed by the opposition team and his own team.
Scott asks why he stays on the team. "It's where I belong," says Mike. "Dream on," says Scott. And then Mike says, "I will dream on, Schreibner. You bet I will."
Yep.
And
Caitlin is doing a "Go Mike" cheer on the side.
Yep.
Scott offers a hand and pulls Mike up. He puts an arm around his shoulder, takes him back into the game, even though he clearly has a lot of concussion and CTE.
Well, that means nothing.
Yeah.
And as the two boys clasp hands and get back to their game, the camera pans out, inspiring music swells, and what the actual was up with the Hansel? I mean, seriously.
He was a peaceful man who's, I don't know,
who just by sheer
coincidence,
like it's not hard because all the way through the first half of the movie, Mike is like, "I feel like I'm not human. Is it possible I'm an alien?" And then he finds definite proof that like he has prior knowledge of this alien species. Peaceable
it's
Hansels.
Impossible that he would have coincidentally come up with the Hansel.
No one would invent a society as boring as the Hansels.
No, there's no way.
There's no way. And it is not mentioned at all. We don't see Mike transform into a Hansel at the end. We don't see... all he would need to do is say to Barnabas, "I know I'm from the stars, but yet my home is here on Earth." Anything.
When the Hansel comes out of the case, the Hansel who is telepathic.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, here we go. All it needs is like a line of dialogue here where the Hansel like projects some thoughts into his mind and is like,
This is not
the first time our minds have touched, Mike Pillsbury, across the galaxy.
You are not, in fact, a warring human. You are
Doesn't even have to be that. Doesn't even have to be that. It could just be like, "I have projected my thoughts across the galaxy for many years, and I've met your mind before, Mike Pillsbury. That is how you know of us Hansels. Anyway, bye."
Yeah, you are human. We Hansels love your stories. Our telepathic link stretches across the stars.
We're a little iffy on your stories. all the Hansel child murder in them.
Mike Pillsbury, what the
You're Mike Pillsbury?
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This guy's a real sicko, everyone.
Your comics were banned in our school.
Yeah, so that doesn't make
You
any...
are the forbidden author. I feel like every DCOM has something like this, an omission so massive that you just cannot fathom how it happened.
Like, it seems such a core part of the story to go unexplained. It's like the whole inciting incident.
He sees this Hansel and he's like, "Oh my God, I know what that is. It's a Hansel."
Gilbert turns to him and is like, "Mike, how did you know?"
Mike goes, "Know?
I don't know."
He says to Mike, "How did you know?" Mike says, "I don't know." And the screenwriters say, "I don't know."
And the screenwriter says, "I don't know."
Screenwriter
says, like, "Nice. Explained that."
Do you know when you write a happy birthday sign and you do the beginning letters too big? and you start to run out of space as you get to the end of birthday.
Yeah.
Do you reckon the last few scenes of this movie were on like one big sheet of card, and written really big was, Mike, that's a Hansel.
Yeah.
How could this be? I don't know. And then, oh, hang on. What's this? I've only got a few centimetres of card left.
Nothing.
Scratch me to completion, Mike Pillsbury, says Barnabas. You look to the stars. The end.
The end. So the Hansel looks exactly like the drawings that Mike did as well. He's got the name down. He's got the nature of their species. He's got an exact drawing of them.
There's nothing. And it would take so little. You don't have to show a Hansel transformation.
Nope.
You just have to acknowledge, even if they didn't resolve it, even if it ended with Mike saying, well, I guess I still have many questions about myself and the Hansels.
Mike Hansel, I am an intergalactic traveller. Many years ago, I came to your planet and I came into your bedroom. You don't remember all of it, but I was there. And that's how you know of us Hansels. Anyway, bye. I don't know anything.
I told you a particularly distressing story.
It's anything other than I don't know, end of explanation.
End of film. And then to have Barnabas be like, but there's one more thing we have to discuss, Mike Pillsbury. ... Do you want to come live on the dog planet?
Oh, no, yes, that. Come and live with me on the dog planet, where you'll be hopelessly ill-suited to everything. Wouldn't you like that?
You won't be able to drive a dog car. Or speak to a dog.
All of the dog movies will make no sense to you.
Puppets. For God's sake. And it's like, the Puppies planet is just dogs.
Yeah.
But then there's another planet that's just lawyers. Oh, it is just... It's rubbish.
A disaster.
You know, we started this saying, you know what, this one hangs together all right, but actually
now that I think about it,
I'm furious.
Really angry.
I'm fuming.
The lack of effort.
I know. I mean, to be fair to Can of Worms, they didn't know that we would be recapping it the week that Disney attacked us.
Annoyed us, yeah. You know what? It is adapted from a book.
Is it? Okay,
so maybe this could all be the fault of the original author.
They could have been constrained by the author's vision.
Yeah.
Or, more likely, the author saw the movie and was like, what? That's not what I said. I'm going to look up the book. Can of Worms book.
By Kathy McKell.
Oh, wow. It's got a cool cover. I tell you what, the cover has.
It's got more than 4 aliens on it.
Yeah, it's covered in different types of alien. Mike Pillsbury is stunned when his SOS to the universe is answered by a motley crew who have all responded with ulterior motives. 3 reviews, 5 stars across the board.
From 3 reviews.
Although no one has written anything. Has anyone reviewed it on Goodreads? Ooh, the Goodreads score is not so glowing. Surely someone's reviewed this. Let me begin with why I read this book. Okay.
Always a good start.
Everyone's talking about the decom. Jackie reviews it, says, but I know 8 to 10-year-old kids will enjoy it. All right, well, I mean, it is a kid's book, so...
This book is well written and fun to read. Mark Pillsbury writes with humour and passion, says Forrest, who I think is confused. He's got the name of the protagonist wrong and also thinks the protagonist wrote the book.
Let me read you this 4-star review from 2009. Mike Pillsbury has always felt like an alien from another planet. When life on Earth becomes too much, he sends out an intergalactic call for help. To his mild surprise, several interesting creatures come to his rescue.
Surprise.
That's not a review. That's a
synopsis.
That's a synopsis.
Well, how about this review from Ben 10? His father calls him Buck. He plays for a football team at Ashby Middle School. 5 stars.
Matt M. I liked it. The book was weird because it was about worms, and it used.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Hang on. The book was weird because it was about worms, and it used basketball in it.
No, it didn't. It was American football, and there were no worms in it.
This is a wild review to give a kid's book. Listen. So far, the book is good. So far? How long is this? Probably like Just finish the damn book. Jordan reviews that ending. That ending, man.
Okay, there's a whole review here which lists out the differences between the movie and the book, but it's really long and I'm not going to read it. A highlight from the introductory paragraph. Some of the book-based decoms have places you can go to find out what the differences are, but no one cares about this movie, so no one has really cared to look into the differences in this one. Cool.
Cool. Good to know. Hey, Andy, can I blow your mind?
Sure.
Thank you, Goodreads, by the way. How about this from Kathy McKell? From the Horse's Mouth, Mike Pillsbury, number 3.
What? It's what?
Yes.
It's a series.
There's at least 3 Mike Pillsbury books.
From the Horse's Mouth, so he sends out a message to horses.
Oh my god! And this one's about Nick. Nick Thorpe ends up a few hours into the future. He can't touch anything. Nothing moves. He can't step back into the real world until time catches up with him.
That's Gilbert.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's Gilbert.
Yeah.
At last, he finds out that a horned horse Zephyr is running through Earth, searching for something.
Just right.
Following the Zephyr
stories.
are the fire-spitting Conflagrons, the perfectly evil Draconians, and everyone's worst nightmare, a slimy born attorney, armed with... Oh my god!
Oh, it's the
Bohm.
Friggin' bomb.
But
Bohm.
they're the Bohm, but they're born in this. Wow. Well...
Okay, we got to stop reading Goodread reviews of Can of Worms.
And the other one is called Eggs in One Basket.
Okay, I don't even want to know what that is about. It sounds horrible.
Yeah. They were, man, okay. My favourite part was when they had no school.
That's quite sweet.
Okay, so there you go. That was Can of Worms.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan. Right. Andy,
not great.
Andy, can I read you an email?
Yes, please.
I want to read you one email in particular, but before I do that, I want to thank everyone who wrote in to Explain Baseball. Thank you. That sounded sarcastic, but it wasn't, especially because so many people explained the swing. That was good. Yeah, that was good. Turns out, if you're wondering, the explanation is it's just a distraction. It's just a sort of...
It's just going, whoa, 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 yeah.
Miss it.
Miss. So that's good.
That's good.
We know that now.
Mm-hmm. And thank you everyone also who wrote in to say after the Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off episode to say that they were in a food fight. It turns out, wow, a lot of food fights have happened and they all sound terrible. Some of you sent in photos of the aftermath of the food fights. Most people were agreeing that it sounds absolutely awful. But I want to read this email from Charlotte, who writes, a 200-person full-on food fight experience was as disgusting as you can imagine. Picture the scene. A large corporation moving location from one central London building to another. On the last day of tenancy, we had a huge lunchtime event for everyone to come and share anecdotes from their time in said building. It was very emotional. There was lots of wine. We didn't want to say goodbye. There was also, inexplicably, a massive buffet lunch provided that included, amongst other things, mashed potato, jelly, and, because why not at this point, big bowls of prawn cocktail, not forgetting condiments such as ketchup and salad cream. I thought the menu looked sus AF. It was so outside our norm, the norm being beautifully considered and healthy eating options. Imagine my horror then, and Charlotte, I don't mind telling you that my blood froze in my veins when I read this. Imagine my horror then, when a flash mob of employees in boiler suits started a huge food fight to the backing track of So Long Farewell from The Sound of Music.
It's unbelievable.
It's unthinkable. I assume they're all in jail now, but it doesn't bring peace.
No.
You couldn't escape it. There was nowhere to run. We were all pinned in. The unluckiest of us were in the middle of long communal benches. After what felt like a lifetime, probably no more than 2 minutes, not an inch of the place went unscathed. People were crying, not because of the wine. Everywhere you trod, more food was compacted into the carpet tiles. The windows smeared from 400 hands trying to find a way out of the terror. The stench of vinegar and sadness in our nostrils. It was like something out of a budget Clockwork Orange sequel, so utterly horrifying, jarring and bizarre. I lived an hour away by train and will never recover from the stares and genuine concern for my well-being that I was attracting from A, my clothes crunching under the sheer weight of second-hand dried mashed potato and salad cream, and B, my screaming, having found a prawn in my handbag.
That is so rough to listen to.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. Thank you for sharing it with us. That is the most frightening story I've ever read.
Yeah, and you've heard all of Mike Pillsbury's Hansel stories.
Yeah, and I've heard the Hansel saga. Flash mob of employees. Is there a more cursed sentence?
Oh my God.
Oh, oof. Okay, Andy.
Yes.
What decom are we going to scrape out of the...
Somehow watch Divine with a Ouija board?
Yeah, what decom are we going to read in the stars next?
Great question.
Maybe someone in America with a big mirror could reflect us, a sort of light pattern.
Projected onto the clouds.
Yeah. Just project it onto the clouds. Andy, what will it be?
Next time, we will be recapping Going to the Mat, the 2004 Andrew Lawrence vehicle.
Yes, Lawrence brother!
Jake is a talented musician and also blind. When his family moves from New York to Utah, he must find another hobby which will help him make friends. He discovers wrestling is one of the few sports where blind people compete on the same level as sighted ones, so becomes a wrestler. As his team improves, he learns valuable lessons about himself.
Sorry, it sounded like there was a bit more to that.
No, that's it. He learns valuable lessons about himself.
I mean, I got to say, I don't feel like I need to watch it now. I'm there.
Andrew Lawrence wrestling movie.
What a summary. Yeah, it's a Lawrence brother, folks. A special treat for you all. Going to the Mat. Just enjoy it easily if you're in America.
Yeah, if you're not, enjoy it hardly.
Yeah, think of us.
Yeah,
that's what I would say. I haven't even checked if it's on the UK now. It probably won't be.
They took all the good ones off.
Yep.
They're all gone.
Heartbreaking.
All we've got left is Bloody Marnie.
I'm too annoyed to do any sort of fun outro now.
All right. Well. Great commode. I can't even.
Don't even do it.
Sending my.
Every time I try and do something fun, all I can picture is the USS Constitution.
Yeah, sending a rippling broadside into Disney Plus's service.
Yep. The HMS Guerriere sinking into the foam along with Britain's false image of its own naval superiority.
Why did Disney keep all their servers on the HMS Guerriere?
Yeah, that's for tax purposes. International waters.
They're floating in the English Channel. Easy, sitting fat and low in the water for American privateers.
Easy prey for, yeah. Yes, a wealthy merchantman. Don't mind if we snap. Oh, what's this? What's on here?
Oh,
MP4 with Brink.
It's a thumb drive with Brink on it. Throw it to the ocean, lads.